London's LBC 97.3. Iain Lee. Call
It's 10
0870 9090 973.
o'clock. Rise and shine, everybody.
My lords, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for the one and only Mr. Iain Lee, your presenter.
Are you alright? I took the liberty of scanning your vital signs. Your blood pressure is 190 over 120 and your pulse is 104.
LBC cool, man.
Basically got this guy's bottom stuck in my face as he's bending over the machinery, but at least he's trying to get my thing out. Hello, you. Oh, man. It has been the most exciting day of my life ever. And if that sounds sad, London, then call me Mr. Sad. Love it. I love it. A big thank you to Caroline Faraday for managing to hold together 2 almost coherent hours of radio. An even bigger thank you to Andrea, her lovely producer, who's made the room between... It's a lovely scent, isn't there? Scent of a lady. More ladies should wear scent, I think. So nice. It's nice. Anyway, this morning, 11 o'clock. Hey, Chris. Oh, we go. End of the music. Come up now. Here you go. That's it. That's the end. 11 o'clock this morning, Asian Chris and I sitting in the Knight Rider car, I believe it's called Kit, driving around London. We'll talk more about Kit later on. But we've got some... We drove Kit. Sammy, our Knight Rider correspondent, came along with us for the ride. We relented. We gave him a lift. We've got an exclusive report from him coming up later on, and we'll go through the Knight Rider thing a little bit later on, so keep listening if you're fans of Knight Rider. If you're more of a Street Hawk person, I'm afraid you're stuffed, because we have no Street Hawk news at all. There's a lot of stuff I need to get through tonight, so let's just get off. First things first. Personal plea from myself. The television series The Office. Not The Office, The Extras. Why have I written Office down here? Because I'm an idiot. Extras. It was on last night. For reasons that I cannot mention, my lodger deleted it. My Sky Plus system has not recorded it. My lodger deleted it. John, behind the glass, did you see Extras last night?
Oh, did I?
Was it good?
Best one.
Oh, who was in it last night?
Kate Winslet.
Oh. Listen, if you've got a copy of Extras on video, the first person that can guarantee me a copy of Extras this weekend on video will get Season 2 of Knight Rider on DVD box set. Yeah, I'm not messing around. I am not messing around. We have Season 2 on DVD of the Knight Rider, if you can get me a copy. Ideally tonight, but by this weekend at some point, of Extras on video.
Kate Winslet dressed as a nun, talking dirty.
This is me shaking. If you think you can help me on this rather selfish, sad plea, and I know we probably haven't got many listeners now because we're still, they're still booing Caroline's show, but give us another half an hour and we'll be back up to speed. 0870 90 90 973. If you can help me with that copy of Extras, please. I know it's a selfish plea, but I beg of thee. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. That's first things first. We've also got... It's a bit of a hodgepodge. Is it a hodgepodge or hodgepodge? Someone can help me with that one. Hodgepodge or hodgepodge? I was surprised to find out in the week. It's not bits and bobs, it's bibs and bobs. Okay, well again, this is the look from Agent Chris and John behind the glass is one that, well, they don't believe me. Again, can you help me with this one? Bibs and bobs or bits and bobs? I think it's bibs and bobs. 0870. This is a weird start to a show, isn't it? But we'll carry on. 0870 90 90 973. Bits and bobs, bibs and bobs. You can text in as well, actually. Let's give out that number. Let's kind of almost start here. 0771 776 0973 is the text number. And you can email if you've got a computer plugged into a phone. Iain, IAIN, @lbc.co.uk. Someone has emailed in with a plea for me. We'll get to the topics in a minute, Agent Chris. Don't worry, we'll start properly. We'll get to the topics in a minute. This is a genuine email that someone has sent in from, where is it? I've got the wrong email. From Ed. Dear Iain, I know that you are the only person who can help me, maybe Agent Chris as well. My rugby ball, and basically we're asking you for help on this, dear listener. My rugby ball is stuck in a huge beech tree. Okay, so picture that. There's a rugby ball, it's stuck in a huge beech tree. Ed says, I have tried the following methods to retrieve it, but none has proved fruitful. He has used a power hose. He has tried lassoing the appropriate branch. He has tried a ladder. He has tried throwing up various other items. Ed has also tried a long stick. None of these have got the rugby ball down. Have you got any tips for getting a rugby ball out of a very tall beech tree? It's a strange one, I know, but I do know that you can help me. And more particularly, Ed. Again, I ask you, can you get a rugby ball out of a beech tree? Any tips? Doesn't need to be a rugby ball. Any tips for getting something out of a tree way up yonder high? 0870 90 90 973. It's going to be one of those shows this evening. 0870 90 90 973. So, is it bibs and bobs or bits and bobs? How can we get a rugby ball out of a tall tree? And also, I'm looking for a copy of last night's extras on video. The person that can guarantee me a copy of extras this weekend on video will get Season 2 of The Knight Rider on DVD. Man, it was so exciting going in The Knight Rider today. It was so cool. It was so cool. We'll have some reports on that later on. I fear by the end of the show at 1 o'clock, when Marcus comes in, you may be sick of hearing about The Knight Rider. Do you know what? I don't care. I was in it today, you weren't. Dinks, that'll learn you. What else? What things were we actually going to talk about? Oh, at midnight we're going to have the late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night, but I'll explain that near midnight, because that might be a little bit confusing for you. Oh yeah, I've got a thing about labels. I bought a load of new clothes in the week, because I was bored. I had an hour to kill. It's dangerous. I was in Oxford Street, I had an hour to kill. So I went into, I found a shop that sold trousers that fit me. That's a rarity when you're a lanky so-and-so like myself. So I bought a load of pair of trousers. And I turned up today to travel in kit the Knight Rider car, wearing a new pair of trousers, thinking I've got all the labels off. There were a group of people who I thought were thinking I was cool. They weren't. They were laughing at me, because I had, you know, on the back of... Hang on, I'll stand up and back this up. On the back of the trousers down there, you have the long, thin, sticky label. That's about 6 inches long. It's got 34 by 34, 34 by 34, 34 by 34. I had left that on. I'd taken out the label in the back and all of those, but the long, sticky one at the back I'd left in my... And they were laughing at me. I was humiliated. And I panicked. I could have bluffed my way out of this. I could have said, oh yeah, I meant to do that. I meant to do that. But I panicked. A little tear formed in my eye as Agent Chris came over and said, they're laughing at you. They're laughing at you? In his accent, he's got, I don't know what it is. So I ripped it off in shame and embarrassment. So, first of all, has that ever happened to you? Have you ever left a label on your clothes? But I was speaking to Sophie, who will be on the phones this evening, and she was saying apparently it's quite a trendy thing to do. It's quite street to leave labels on clothes. I guess it's kind of that shoplifting chic, is that the word? You know, it's kind of cool to, you know, to say, oh yeah, no, I left this Nike label on my Nike trainers because I've stolen them from Foot Locker, or wherever you may be. So first of all, have you been embarrassed by leaving a label on an item of clothing, or maybe on a gift? That's a shameful thing, isn't it? I quite often do that, leave the price tag on cards, which is not why they've got those silly pricing thing on cards now. It's price category H, £4.95. Price category J, $6.50. But you don't want to leave prices on cards, or maybe even have to price on a present. If you've been outfoxed by a label in some way, could you give me a call? 0870 90 90 973. And is it cool? Is it true that it's trendy to leave your labels on clothes now? Is that the fashion? Is that what's happening? If you can fill me in, as Craig David would say, then let me know. And another thing I need to ask. Agent Chris got a pair of jeans, which I believe his mother bought for him. He's 24, for God's sakes. He wore these jeans for 3 years. And then after 3 years, he checked the label. And he realised they were ladies' jeans. Now, I always thought... I was always led to believe that ladies' flies on their jeans, the flap, no jokes, was on the other side. I thought ladies' flaps were on the other side. Where the zipper is. Therefore, when we had this conversation, I got Sophie to stand up in the office and show me her flap. And it was the same side as a gentleman's. So, am I wrong? Or have they changed this? And I think there's an historical reason for the flat being on the other side. It's to do with, in the olden days, when you'd have someone do your trousers up for you or something. I don't know. I don't quite understand that. So can you tell me, ladies' flies, are they on the different... oh, this is so confusing. Can you help me? You know what I'm saying. Are the flies on the different side? Or has that all changed now in women's lib? Getting the vote, almost equal pay, lesbianism, has that now changed? 0870 90 90 973. So very quickly, we're doing labels. We're asking ways of getting a rugby ball out of a tree. Can you help me with last night's edition of Extras? 0870 90 90 973. We'll take your calls after this.
Iain Lee.
From Wendy, and I'd like to make a complaint about that silly Iain. He keeps on rudely interrupting me. Thank you.
It is Night Rider special on Iain Lee on LBC 97.3, and throughout the show we will be dropping in little reports that we recorded earlier on in the day with us actually in the Night Rider, myself and Agent Chris, and I believe Sammy, the Night Rider correspondent, has... we've got a report that he's put together as well, all by himself. And what a top correspondent he is. Let's just say, when there are promotions... we'll talk about it a bit later on, but you will just... if you hear bits dropped in, that's what it is. It's us out with the Night Rider. Bibs and bobs as well. Let's go to Ricky in St Albans. Ricky, what can I do for you, sir?
Yeah, you want to get the rugby ball out of the tree?
A rugby ball out of a very tall beech tree. Has this ever happened to you, Ricky?
No, not to me personally.
Okay, but you think you can help Ed with his situation?
Yeah. I think this would be the solution.
Okay.
You get a cat.
What?
Chase it up the tree, and you keep frightening it until it goes up as high as it can, and you call the fire brigade. When they get there, and you say...
Genius.
Can you rescue poor kitty? Oh, and incidentally, while you're up there, could you just throw that rugby ball?
Ricky, that is borderline genius. There will be one or two slightly strange women out there who are upset that you have to scare a cat for this to work. Because cats don't like being scared, but, you know, stuff it. It's only a cat, isn't it?
Well, that's what they're there for, isn't it?
What, to scare? You're not coming around my house. Ricky, you're not coming around my house before you get any ideas. So you think that might work, do you?
Well, it's worth a try.
It's definitely... Ricky, before you go... Bits and bobs, or bibs and bobs?
Bits, B-I-T-S.
Are you sure?
Yeah, certain.
I'm going to keep a tally. At the end of the evening, we'll know one way or the other.
Well, I've been putting my bits and bobs in the wrong place then over the years.
Oh, Ricky, you've lowered it to lavatory... Only 18 minutes and 8 seconds past 10, and you've already made it mucky. Shame on you, Ricky, although it's a good idea. Well, this is an email from Ed who wants to know how he can get a rugby ball out of a very tall beech tree. Chasing a cat up there and then getting the fire... Do the fire brigade really come round and get cats out of trees? Does it actually happen, or is that just in cartoons and films? Okay, are you a fireman? Have you ever been called to rescue a cat? And how peed off were you when you turned up? Oh, it's just a cat. Just a cat. Or have you ever called out the fire brigade to help rescue a cat? Seriously, I don't know if this actually happens, or if this is a myth made up by the media. 0870 90 90 973. Have you ever called the fire brigade to rescue a cat, or anything else for that matter, out of a tree? Mick is in Essex. Hello, Mick.
Evening.
Mick, do the fire brigade really rescue cats out of trees?
I don't know, not down here, I wouldn't have thought.
I wouldn't have thought so. I hope, but they're too busy either striking or putting out fires.
Putting out fires, hopefully.
Fingers crossed. Mick, well, fingers crossed there are no fires. Oh, it's a horrible hornet's nest. Let's get out of it. Mick, can you help us with this rugby ball stuck in a beech tree?
Easy, mate, easy.
Okay.
Chainsaw.
What?
Chainsaw.
Chop down the entire tree?
Chop down the entire tree, yeah. Stops cats getting stuck up them.
Yeah. Saves the fire brigade's time, obviously.
Saves the fire brigade coming out. Stops terrorists hiding in them.
Yeah, always a worry.
Yep, always. No, that's the answer. Decent chainsaw.
If you chop down a tree, though, you do get all these lefty people, you know, your famous actors or UB40 or whatever, saying, "Oh, don't chop down the tree. Save the trees, Mick."
Yeah, but if you chop down a tree at the right time, you could land it on some of these lefty idiots, couldn't you? Solve another problem.
Wow, Mick is a kind of revolution. He's advocating killing the lefty idiots. Unbelievable. This is going to be a strange show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I do warn you, it's going to be a strange show. There's a whiff of something in the air. I don't know what it is. I think it's Andrea. But there's definitely... She smells lovely. More ladies should wear scent. Seriously. I bought... You know, ages ago on this show, we had a vote of what like, aftershave I should get. In the end, I got some Paul Smith. I think it's Paul Smith. I'm not sure. I'm not going to slag it off, but I got some. It's green anyway. And I'm wearing it now. You can't smell it. You've got to... You spray a lot on. You do the rubbing thing there. You rub your wrists. And you can't smell it. When I put on an aftershave, I want to... As I walk through, I want a waft of it to come out from behind me. Oh, dear. But you can't smell this. I need to get something a little bit stronger. Okay, well, you know, we've had suggestions before, but if anyone can suggest something a little bit stronger, give us a call. Oh, not these two. Don't put these two through. These two are nothing but trouble. I've got to talk to them, really. It's Yasmin and Michaela in South Norwood.
Hi.
See what I mean? They're started already. Hello, girls. You all right?
Yeah.
We were in the Knight Rider car today. Are you jealous?
No.
No, hang on. Now, that's the wrong answer. I'll do it again. Have a think about what you said. Yasmin and Michaela, I was in the Knight Rider car today. Are you jealous?
No.
Oh, flippin' hell. You see what I mean? This is why I don't want you to put these two through ever again. Yasmin and Michaela, what can I do for you? Have you... which one's this? Yasmin?
Yeah.
Have you been drinking, Yasmin?
No.
Because you sound a little bit drunk.
No, it's Michaela.
Has Michaela been drinking?
Yeah.
Yasmin, if you were drinking, what would your husband say?
I haven't got a husband, I'm 11.
So you've got a boyfriend?
No.
No. Michaela, what would your husband say?
I'm 14.
So?
I ain't got a husband.
Well, okay, flippin' out. What would your boyfriend say then?
I have no boyfriend.
Oh, come on, girls! Okay, so you've called in about... What have you called in about?
Well, one time I left a label on my coat.
This is Michaela?
Yeah.
I'm recognising their voices. That's a bad sign. You left a label on your coat, yeah?
Yeah, and I went to school, and I got cussed by other people. It was on the hood.
Did they boyd you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're well cussed. Nice one. See, I can speak the lingo. What's the general cuss for an idiot that's left a label on a coat?
Oh.
What's Yasmin saying? I heard her whispering something really rude. What did she say?
Nothing.
No, she said something about being stupid. What did she say?
I didn't say nothing.
Yasmin, I will come round there, and I know that smacking's illegal, but flippin' hell, I'm from the old school. Yasmin, what did you say?
Nothing.
Yasmin, what did you say?
Nothing.
Yasmin?
Yeah?
You will not be getting a stay-up-all-night pass unless you tell me.
I said... Nothing.
Yasmin, you have got no pass. Michaela, if you want a stay-up-all-night pass, tell me what she said.
She said that if you came to school that you're stupid because you left the coat on, you left the label.
There we go, Michaela. You've got yourself a stay-up-all-night pass.
Yeah, man.
But I'm taking it back off you, Michaela, for being so gobby and so rude on the radio and being rude to your little sister.
Oh.
Yeah, shame on you. Shame on you. Yasmin, Michaela, thank you very much. I'm feeling tough tonight. I'm sweating a little bit. I'm taking no prisoners. I am taking no prisoners this evening. Ant is in Kent. Hello, Ant.
Hiya.
And I wasn't too tough on those girls then. I mean, they're only 11 and 14.
No, I don't think so.
Excellent, thank you. I was feeling a little bit worried there. What can I do for you, Ant?
I left a label on a jacket.
Yeah.
And it was quite embarrassing.
What was it? Describe the label to me. Was it one that sort of sticks out in the neck?
No, it actually, strangely enough, stuck out from the armpit.
Oh, one of those?
Yeah.
And how long did you walk around with it, sticking out?
About 2 hours.
Oh, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. And how did you realise, Ad, that you had this label sticking out?
Well, I was going to the gym.
Yeah.
And I was very stressed out.
Why were you stressed out, may I ask, or is it private?
I was late.
Oh, okay. For the gym?
Yeah, well, I'd driven over from Lakeside.
But why would you late for the gym? Sure, you just turn up. Someone keeping time on the door?
There was a class.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
What class was it?
It's like a kind of aerobics class.
Okay. Yeah. Do you go to keep fit, or do you go to look at the slightly chubby but sexy ladies?
I go to keep fit, Ian, of course.
Okay, but, you know, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Say no more. Good work.
I know where you are.
Yeah, I know exactly where you are as well. Okay, so you were late for your eyeing up, for your aerobic styly class.
Yes.
And then what happened?
So I was speaking to the lady at the front desk there.
Yeah.
And I felt a tap on my shoulder, and I turned around and there was a a lady behind me, and she said, "Excuse me, you've got a label hanging down from your armpit."
Uh-oh. It's one of the most humiliating things known to mankind, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't too bad, actually, because I was very stressed out, and I'd kind of forgotten to remove the label. I found it very funny.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. You saw the lighter side of the downside of life.
I did.
Have you seen any of these youngsters walking about with labels deliberately stuck on it's some kind of street cool thing?
No, I haven't. I must look out for that.
I remember there was a big thing when I was younger, a little while ago, for trainers. They'd have the label sticking on trainers, but I've not seen it on clothes. Listen, before you go, I'm going to cough. Is it Bits and Bobs or Bibs and Bobs?
It's always been Bits and Bobs.
I'm not convinced by this. I could be fighting a losing battle. I'm sure it's Bibs and Bobs. Can someone who... I'm just asking Ant, randomly. I've got no idea who this Ant gentleman is. He could be anyone. Can someone who knows about words... Can someone posh phone up? That's what I want. Someone who knows about words, i.e. they're posh. Is it Bits and Bobs or Bibs and Bobs? Someone told... although I had a falling out with someone over Minefield. I always thought it was Minefield. It's a bit of a minefield, that. And then someone a couple of years ago told me it was Mindfield. It's a minefield. But it's not minefield. If you look in the dictionary, there's no such word as minefield. So I've been going around for 2 years going, actually, don't be funny, but it's not minefield, it's Mindfield. And convincing people, and then someone said, prove it. I said, get me an Oxford English Dictionary and I certainly will prove it. And I couldn't prove it. I was an idiot. But I'm sure I'm right on Bibs and Bobs. I'm sure I'm right. If someone can help me, 0870, we've got a call from Muswell Hill, she'll be posh. We'll take her after the news.
Iain Lee.
I recommend a lot of restaurants do it now. It's called a salad bar. It's called a salad bar, and you can go to it as many times as you like.
Are you all right?
Oh, I love it. That's Barry. That's Barry last week. All those calls, apart from that one, so far are on iainlee.co.uk. So we're going to look at them. Let me do some of these texts while we're here. I've had the first text that said it's Bibs and Bobs. Where's that? I've lost it now. There's another one. Ian, is it Titbits or Tidbits? Well, let me jot these down. Titbits, and I can say it because it's not rude, or Tidbits. That's a good one. And someone else has texted in another one of those weird things, about, I used to... where is it? Dearie, I just want to say, I used to be a real party girl. Ooh, okay. I used to think it was another think coming. Hang on. Is it another think coming or another thing coming? It's another think coming, isn't it, Sam in Norwood? You've got another think coming. That is right, isn't it? Oh. Anne-Marie in Muswell Hill?
Yes, it is another think coming.
It's another think?
Yes.
So, you've got to think again, young person. That's what it means.
That's it, yeah.
And is it titbits or tidbits?
It's, well, to be pedantic, tidbits.
What's a tid?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, Anne-Marie in Muswell, you sound quite posh. I'm going with what you've said so far. Here's the question for you, Anne-Marie. In Muswell Hill.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that shop that fella's done up, the art shop? Does it look good or look silly?
I like it. I'm a great fan of Tolkien. And it looks quite hobbity. So
if anyone's wondering what I'm talking about, in Muswell Hill there's a controversial shop where the fella has completely redone the front of the shop without any planning permission at all. Did you sign the petition to keep it?
Yes.
Oh, I signed...
I've got a sense of humour. A lot of people around here haven't.
I haven't. I wrote in... He's had a book out the front, and I wrote... I wrote something very childish in his book. Okay, this is... I wrote, "Mark my words, young man, you will die." That's what I wrote. You
live near it, don't you?
I know, I do. My girlfriend then went back and signed my name after it. I said, when you leave a death threat, you don't put your name by it, love. Anyway, it looks like it's staying.
I usually write Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, well, no, exactly, that's it. But you shouldn't write silly things. That was very naughty of me.
Oh,
but anyway,
by the way, nice car.
With the Knight Rider?
Yeah, I was down in town today.
Did you see us driving the Knight Rider around?
Yeah, I always notice a nice car. Usually I keep an eye open for Lamborghinis.
Yes.
But, I did happen to spot anything that's sort of shiny and black and sleek and makes a nice noise.
Crikey.
I notice.
You've got half of the listeners very, very excited. Well, whereabouts did you see us, Anne-Marie?
Do you know, I can't remember.
Were you drinking?
No, I wasn't drinking.
Good.
I'd just been to the doctor's.
Okay, you'd be upset to know we didn't solve any crimes today, but we had a flipping good time trying. Anne-Marie, okay.
I didn't commit any today. Oh, by the way.
Yes.
About labels.
Yeah.
I used to have a friend who worked in rather chic designer outlet.
Yeah.
And she would find from time to time quite respectable-looking women would be coming in with nail scissors, cutting the labels out of... Yeah?
I think there's probably more petty crime amongst bored rich housewives than there are amongst the youth.
I mean, they cut off labels, they cut off buttons,
Hang on, why would they cut buttons off?
Oh, well, you see, Chanel have very distinctive buttons.
Are Chanel famed for their buttons?
Chanel have sort of logo-type buttons.
Right, yeah.
And people would sort of cut those off and sew them onto inferior quality clothes.
Oh.
Look as if they're Chanel.
And then sell them down the market. Anne-Marie, listen.
Necessarily.
No, don't be shy. Is it bits and bobs or bibs and bobs?
It's bits.
How are you spelling bits, please?
B-I-T-S.
Oh! Well, then why do I think it's bibs and bobs?
You haven't had a very good upbringing.
How dare you? My mother's listening to this show. She'll be furious. But you're right, actually. She's got a potty mouth. I've been brought up very, very badly. So it's definitely bits and bobs.
Absolutely 150%.
Okay. Well, hang on a minute. You can't have 150%, Anne-Marie, which means your argument is void. Okay, we're back in the running with this one then. We're still back in the running. Oh, that was exciting. She was nice. I like her. Listen, we did get Travelling the Night Rider today. We'll be playing a clip from that in about 3 or 4 minutes, so make sure you listen. Let me do some of these texts. If you want to give us a call, the phones are busy, but you keep trying. You will get through eventually. It's 0870 90 90 973. Presumably, these are some of the texts. Ed is asking how he can get his rugby ball out of a tree. Presumably, you've been playing rugby if your ball is stuck in the tree. Why not climb the tree as high as possible and use a flag to dislodge it? Now, that's an unusual thing. Use a flag. Okay. Ed, if you're listening, by the way, if any of these tips are any good, could you give us a call and let us know? Bibs and bobs. So someone here. I will bring extras in tomorrow on disc. Says Tony in Acton. You've got to be the first person to get it here. You will get a box set of the Knight Rider Season 2. Series 2, we're not in America, sorry. Iain, I played 2 frames at a bowling alley before realising I had a huge label stuck on the back pocket saying 34 clearance, saying clearance 34 long. No one told me, says Peter in Elton. Hi, gorgeous. Oh, it's Carolina Marlowe, short, sexy voice. It's bits and bobs. Oh, it's another one. Oh. Okay, can you help us on this one? Hodgepodge or hotchpotch? Hodgepodge, surely. I don't know. Good show, but please note it's fly and not flies on trousers, says Tony and El. Everyone's been very pedantic. Well, I suppose I've started this pedantistical approach. What the hell am I trying to say? Andy from Croydon was saying, on Clive's show last night, Clive was saying that you haven't got the staying power to do 4 shows in a row. Well, listen, Andy and Clive and all you other people out there who doubt me, tonight is the first show in, count me, get this, 24 consecutive shows in a row. That's right, John behind the glass. Look confused and concerned.
And that was an LBC 97.3 exclusive.
I'm doing this weekend, filling in for Daisy next week, then doing next weekend, then filling in for Clive for a week, then doing my show, then filling in for Clive, then doing my show. 24 in a row. 20, and he thinks I can't do 4 in a row. I am gonna be dead. I'm gonna be dead. Kelly in Camden. Kelly, do you think I can manage 24 shows in a row?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because the good money is on me falling halfway through.
Aww.
No, we'll see what we can do. Kelly, what can I do for you?
Oh, about the label thing.
Oh, yeah, go on. Tell me about it.
Well, my friend saw someone in the street with a label hanging outside their hat.
Outside their hat?
Yeah, like from the inside of their hat.
Yeah, so hanging in from the hat, yeah.
Yeah. And then she said to him that his label was hanging out of his hat.
Yeah.
And he said that it was a really groovy style.
Hang on, did he use the words really groovy style?
No, but...
Well, I thought so, because then it would have been in 1964, and he would have been in the Beat Poetry Club. What words did he use, do you know?
He just said that it looks wicked.
It looks wicked. So, but do you think it looks wicked, Kelly, or do you think it looks stupid?
No, it looks stupid.
It's a strange thing to do, isn't it? Do you know of any other fashion trends like that, where it's a little bit strange to do?
No, apart from I saw this really weird hairstyle once.
What, describe the hairstyle to me, Kelly, because weird hairstyles are stupid.
It was like really curly hair that come in your face and it covered up one of your eyes so you couldn't see.
Idiot. Absolute idiot. Kelly, listen, before you go, thank you very much for your call. Bits and bobs or bibs and bobs?
Bits and bobs.
Cut her off. She hasn't got a clue what she's talking about. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. The phones are very, very busy, but if you keep calling, you will speak to Sophie on the phones, or possibly Agent Chris, and we'll get you through. 0771 776 0973 is the text. Iain, I-A-I-N, at lbc.co.uk is the email. But yes, you're right. You have heard me correctly. Earlier this morning, not even 12 hours ago, Agent Chris and myself were in the Knight Rider. This is the first of many of our reports from inside that super 80s car.
I am the voice of Knight Industry 2000's microprocessor, KITT for easy reference, the kit if you prefer.
This is Iain Lee. I'm in Kit, the Knight Rider car. This is perhaps the most exciting day of my life. Well, that was a little bit bumpy, actually. Vinny's doing the driving. Vinny, you own Kit, is that correct? I do. Well, let me just describe what we can see here. We've got the famous weird little steering wheel, which I never quite understood. Oil pressure. We've got famously, the speed is being shown in numbers, which I remember in the 80s was quite a revolution for supercars.
It changed my life forever, that did.
We've got all of these, the propagation delay HRS. I'm guessing that's made up, is it?
No.
Okay, sorry. We've got two cameras here, two screens here. This is showing what's behind us, is it?
That shows the DVD.
We're now we're in Kit.
This is what
I love it, he knows it.
This is what I call watching Knight Rider in Knight Rider.
Well, because, do you know why? It's because we are watching Knight Rider in Knight Rider. We're watching Sammy, which episode is this?
Night of the Phoenix.
There you go, that was us earlier on today. That little voice you heard at the end was Sammy, our Knight Rider correspondent, who we relented, and do you know what? We broke the health and safety rules. Screw them! Screw them! And we took him in the Knight Rider car anyway, and we left his chaperone here at LBC Towers. I've got to say, man, it was funny. I turned up a little bit late, and the Knight Rider car was parked up in the front. I naively thought it would just be parked up, and me and Agent Chris were... There were about 40 people stood around this car, all taking their pictures. Joe Parkinson was there, the Christo Fufas, who I'm a big fan of, was there. You may have heard him drunk on the show last week. He didn't know he was on the show last week. He didn't know that bit had gone out on the radio. We'll play that a bit later on. But there was about 40 people there. Everyone from LBC was there. And we share the same building as Heart 106.2, and they quite often get pop stars coming in and doing little interviews and things like that. And Craig David was in the building doing an interview. And he came out the front of the building, and he was with the press guy, and he went, "Wow, look at all these fans are here for me." And all these fans parted, and he went, "Oh no, they're here for Knight Rider." None of them I didn't even see Craig David come out of the building. Absolutely true, John, I swear to you. All these fans of me? And the press guy went, "No, they're here for the car from the 80s, Mr. David, so I'm very sorry." And Craig sort of went, "Oh yeah, nice one." And sort of snuck off, and no one saw him. No one saw him. So there you go. You know you're past your prime when more people are attracted to a car from the 80s. We'll have more of those those Knight Rider reports later on in the show. 0870 90 90 973. We'll speak to John in Brixton after this.
Iain Lee.
Titbits or tidbits?
It's, well, to be pedantic, tidbits.
Tid. What's a tid?
A little bit.
Hello, you. Dear Iain, says Frank in Slough, people that say the parting of the ways get on my nerves when it clearly should be the parting of the waves. No, that's not right, though, because people... No, that's wrong, Frank, because people part ways. the parting of the ways. I know that Moses did part waves in the old days in the Bible and stuff, but it's the parting of the ways. You're wrong on that one, Frank. You're wrong on that one. Ian, I think you should get Kit to drag the tree down with the winch. Shelley and Josh in Golders Green. And Clive says he can burn it onto a DVD for the copy of extras for me. Well, if you can get it in, the first person to get it into LBC Towers gets the Knight Rider Season 2 box set. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. 0870 9090 973. John is in Brixton. Hello, John.
Hello, you.
Hello, you!
Kept me waiting now, didn't you?
What?
Wait a minute, you kept me waiting.
I know, John, because I know you like to be teased like the cheeky little monkey you are, sir. Is it tits or tids, John?
Is it what or what? Repeat.
I'm going to regret asking him this. Is it titbits or tidbits, sir?
Titbits.
Thank you very much. John, why have you called in? What can I do for you?
It's been that long now, I've forgotten. No, seriously.
but seriously?
Aftershave.
What?
Smells. Yeah, you're complaining about the aftershave you bought.
The aftershave I bought doesn't have a lingering smell, or indeed a very strong smell. You've got to get right up to my wrist.
You want a strong one, you've got to get Armani, original Armani, the Armani Classic. Huh?
Are you being sponsored for the number of times you can say Armani in one go? Armani Original Classic?
Yes.
And that's a strong one, is it?
Yes.
Do you drink it, John?
Yeah, you could if you wanted, but I don't think you would smell pretty good.
No, you probably wouldn't. And is that what you wear?
I do.
John, does it get the ladies hot, John?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, well, John, I'm going to pursue that. I'm going to pursue that, the Armani Original Classic. Oh, John, before you go, sorry, any tips for getting this rugby ball out of a tree?
Chop the tree down.
That seems to be the regular theme here. LBC 97.3 listeners, dear goodness gracious me, we're trying to save trees. We're doing our best to save the environment. We don't want to chop a tree down. That would be churlish. But we're asking on behalf of Ed, who has a rugby ball stuck in a tall beech tree. How do we get that down? How do we get that down? And also, the point that was raised earlier on, do fire brigade, the firemen, I'm going to call them firemen, not firefighters, do firemen actually come and rescue cats from trees? Has that ever happened, apart from in the Brady Bunch? Do firemen come and rescue... do they rescue anything from trees? 0870 9090 973. Someone who I know will have the answer is Wisdom Jones in Queen's Park. Wisdom Jones, good evening to you, sir.
Good evening.
Well, that's a spooky voice you're doing.
I know, my friend.
I'm a little bit unsettled by it. Should I be unsettled?
No, not really.
Okay, nice one. Wisdom Jones, do the firemen actually rescue cats from trees?
In cartoons, yeah.
In real life?
I don't know about in real life. I don't think so.
Okay, well, listen, you know the first challenge is going to be, can you do the sound of a cat stuck in a tree?
I'll try, hold on.
Away you go. Oh, that was really sad. That was tugging at my heartstrings. By the way, if anyone wants to text in now, you've got a minute. 0771 776 0973. Suggestions for sound effects for Wisdom Jones to do. Wisdom Jones, by the way.
Ian.
Yes, sir.
My friends been telling me, because the website, wisdomjones.blogspot.
It's been taken down.
Yeah.
I know, shameful.
My friends have been saying, yeah, Wisdom, when you got on the radio, Wisdom, when you got on the radio. I said, in due course.
You speak like a wise Buddha from, like a teleprogram. Yeah, that website got taken down. Apparently the bloke who runs it was getting death threats, he emailed me and told me.
Aww.
And that means that hardly anyone bought any Wisdom Jones merchandise or memorabilia. I bought some Wisdom Jones, and it's getting sent to me next week.
Should I come into the studio and sign it for you?
Oh, look at you. Would you sign it for me?
Yeah, well.
We will sort you out coming in at some point in the future, I promise you.
Okay.
But we want to make sure you're still worthy of coming in. Have you been practicing any new sound effects in the week?
I've been practicing some. I've just been, improving, trying to improve a few of my ones.
Okay, what would you say is your best... keep texting in, 0771 776 0973, suggestions for Wisdom Jones to do sound effects. Wisdom, what would you say is your third best sound effect?
My third best?
Your third best. Not your best, not your second best, your third best.
My fizzy drink.
Your fizzy drink, I like it. Wisdom Jones, would you please give the listeners of LBC 97.3 a fizzy drink?
Okay, hold on.
I love it. You're so definitely coming in the studio one day, Wisdom, I promise you. Okay, Wisdom, we've got a request here. Oh, Rob from Bromley. This is disturbing, but I'm going to read it out. If anyone is upset by nasty things...
Disturbing, yeah, then I don't think I'll be able to do it, because there are little kids listening then.
Oh, good. Well, in that case, you can't do Rob's suggestion of doing a monkey eating its mother, then, can you? No.
No.
Okay, well, Marianne says, Wisdom, do the kit car. Can you do the Knight Rider car?
I haven't watched Night Rider for some time. I'll see if I can do. Is it possible if you could play a clip of it? Because I can, like...
Oh, now that's asking. I don't... Well, you know, it's that... Oh, I think we've got a clip. Hang on a second, Wisdom.
Under normal circumstances, I would have introduced myself first, but I'm afraid these aren't exactly normal circumstances.
Well, can you do... I think I can do it better. Can you do the... Okay, shall we move on from the Knight Rider a little bit?
Yeah,
yeah. I don't think that one was working. Get Wisdom Jones to do a monkey sound, says Catherine in Beckenham.
It's with one of my friends, because I know one of them trying to get on my nerves by making me do monkey sounds, because...
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I've told them, yeah, because I done it once, yeah. I told them, they said I act like a monkey, yeah. I said from then I wouldn't do it again, but...
Could you do it for Catherine in Beckenham, please? Please, Wisdom.
Just for the LBC 97.3 listeners who listen to Iain Lee's show, which is better than the Clive Ball show.
Yes, he's coming in in a couple of weeks, I tell you. Go on.
Sorry. My throat.
Hang on, I don't quite know what some of that sound effect is. Wisdom, do a tape getting mangled in a cassette player.
I'm not that experienced. I don't know how to do...
Okay, can you do a drawer opening and closing? Do that again. That was brilliant. It was good, Agent Chris. Don't pull that face, for goodness sakes. Paul in Poplar says he's going to get that Wisdom Jones site up and running again.
Okay, no problem.
Although I've got to tell you, Paul, it's been taken by cyber squatters, taken by silly boys. Wisdom, anything else you want to say before you go, sir?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My friends here left my email address on the website.
Yeah.
And surprisingly enough, I've got quite a few emails. What do I do with them?
Well, hang on. The people have sent you emails?
Because I've got like 3 email accounts.
Yeah.
He's given them my 3rd email account. Yeah, he says, yeah, if you email me on this email address, he'll give you my real email address.
Right, so what do these emails say? Are they nice emails, or are they, as I may suspect, some of them nasty emails?
I've only had a nasty one, the rest of them are nice.
Oh, you've only had one nasty one?
Yeah.
Well, delete that one.
Okay.
And, well, listen, it's up to you. If you want to reply to them, they're your fans, then send them back replies. Don't give them your other email addresses, though. Keep those private.
Okay.
Do you want to start a correspondence? I warn you, Wisdom, they're mental people. Let's not mess around. They're all lunatics, the people that will have written to you, I promise you.
No problem.
Okay, Wisdom, listen, thank you very much for that. Give us a call next week. Always good to speak to you, sir. We will definitely get him in a few weeks. He's a legend. The man is a legend. Oh, wait, Iain Lee on London's LBC 97.3. We're talking about the Knight Rider, which we travelled in earlier on today. We'll be dropping those reports in throughout the show. How do we get balls out of trees? What else we got on the go? Labels. Have you had the misfortune that I had today of having a label stuck to your clothes? Is it trendy? Vicky is in Croydon. Hello, Vicky.
Hello.
Hello, Vicky. You alright?
I'm alright.
You alright, love? You alright, love? You alright, Vicky?
I'm alright. You alright?
I'm alright. You alright, Vicky? Vicky, you alright? Come alright.
Stop it now.
Stop it,
I keep phoning you.
I know, because you're obsessed.
I am. I'm stalking you
I
now.
grated my wrist with a cheese grater in the week. It didn't half hurt. It was, I don't know how I did it. It was a pure accident. I wasn't, trying to kill myself very slowly. It was a pure accident. It's really sore, though. So don't do that, Vicky.
No, do you know what I did once? No? I put my finger in a pencil sharpener and twisted it.
Oh, no, why? You can't do that by accident.
I was a kid at the time. I wouldn't do that now. And I've told many children not to do it.
They don't, because you get these safety films on telly with Rolf Harris about learning to swim and with Dave Prowse as the green. You don't get
anything like that, yeah.
You don't get like Daniel Bedingfield going, hey kids, it's not cool to put your fingers in pencil sharpeners and twist. Don't do it.
No, it's not. Do you know what? The whole nail.
Oh, crumbs,
yep,
really?
The whole nail.
Mate, that must hurt.
Blood everywhere.
Yeah, flipping hell. You silly mare.
I know, stupid, wasn't it? Mind you, you started peeling yourself or whatever it was. That's not so good either, is it?
I started peeling myself. I never peeled. Well, I did once. My mum called me. Vicky, why have you called in?
I've called because your basic understanding of these little sort of hodgepodgey type things.
Yeah.
It's Titbit, and it is hodgepodge.
What? Hang on, why are you getting so angry? Don't get angry about it.
Really? I mean, for goodness sake.
But it's bibs and bobs, though, isn't it?
No, it is bits and bobs. Don't cut me off.
I'm not. Well, what do you mean? Don't cut you off. you speak. We're going to have to cut you off in a minute because we're going to the news.
Yeah.
So that's a legitimate cut-off, is it?
Yeah, that's okay. But you know, if you went time to answer the phone, I might get a bit angry.
We've got that stored away somewhere. So you're saying it's bits and bobs?
It's bits and bobs.
It's definitely. We can agree on one thing. It's parting of the ways.
It's parting of the waves.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
That doesn't make sense, Vicky.
It does, where is the bloke in the Bible who did it, like, parted the
Do you
waves?
mean Moses?
That's the one.
Flipping hell.
Yeah.
That's the listener I appeal to.
And I'm trying to get my kids into a church school. That's really bad, isn't it?
Well, they don't let them hear this bit of radio. We don't know the name of the bloke who parted the ways. It's Moses. But when you say it, but if you say it in conversational, it's parting of the ways.
Don't say it.
Hey, Vicky, you couldn't do me a favour. I'm feeling a little bit tired, a bit lazy. You couldn't introduce the news for me, could you?
Okay, then. This is London's LBC, and it's now time for the 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, whatever.
Oh, she got that time. Get her off. It's the news.
Iain Lee.
Call 0870 9090 973.
London's LBC 97.3.
My name is Vicky Crawford and I'm calling from Croydon. I'd like to complain about Iain Lee. I have phoned several times and he's been very rude and childish towards me on the phone. And I think you should sack him if he doesn't get Mr. P on. Hello, you.
Hello, you. This is Iain Lee on LBC 97.3. I'm desperately after a copy of last night's episode of Extras. If someone can get it to me this weekend, they will walk away with box set of season 2, series 2 of the Knight Rider television series. Simple as that. A request here from Graham. I don't know if I want to read this out because this is where it will start getting messy. Ian, could you please ask if anybody has a copy of last week's Top Gear on video? I'm the biggest fan and it's the first one I've ever missed. Well, we don't want to turn into a massive swap shop or like a kind of radio blockbusters. But if anyone can help, then give us a call. We're asking as well, how do you get something out of a tree? We've got Ed has got a rugby ball stuck up a very tall beech tree, from what we can fathom. Also, have you been walking around with labels sticking out, stuck onto your clothes? You didn't get them off, or maybe you gave a present to someone who had a label. You left the label, the price tag, or something like that on the present. 0870 90 90 973. And we still haven't found out. Next lady we get up, we'll ask. The flap on your fly, as I've been corrected to say, on your trousers. My flap, it starts from the left and folds over to the right on a gentleman's trouser. That makes sense. I've described that correctly. Starts on the left, folds over to the right. Folds to the right. The ladies' flap, please don't make... I'm not in any way being... this is the only way I can express myself. It goes from right to left, doesn't it? Apart from Agent Chris's jeans that he wore, that were women's jeans. Someone can verify one way. Just correct me either way. I suspect I'm getting a lot of this wrong this evening. 0870 90 90 973. Oh, tomorrow evening, by the way, we're getting a drum kit in. Is that happening? We're getting a drum kit in the studio. It's going to set up there, is he? Will he be able to... Is your friend John, isn't he, behind the glass? Will he be able to take requests for famous drum solos?
Yes, of course.
Well, that laughter at the beginning didn't convince me. So that's tomorrow. And also, throughout this evening, we'll be dropping in some Knight Rider reports that we made in the car. Very quickly, some of these emails. Tom says, Ian, according to Brewer's Dictionary of Phrase and Fable, the correct forms are bits and bobs and titbits. Hodgepodge and hotchpotch are interchangeable. Let's clear that one up. Ed in Egham is phoning up asking about Bill. We're getting Leighton. We're getting people phoning up requesting other call or emailing in requesting other... I heard Bill in Leighton phone up Marcus Churchill this morning saying how he liked subwoofers in cars. When is he finishing the Mr. T musical? He stopped that now. Asan has sent in some aftershaves, thank you very much. Leaving price tags on clothes is cool. It shows everybody that your clothes are cool. Other stupid trends are wearing your trousers extremely low so everyone can see your boxers, and in my school, some people wear odd socks. Well, that's just plain ridiculous. Paul is in Greenford. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Ian. How you doing?
Paul, I hope we've not kept you too long, have we?
Well, sort of, but I won't worry about it.
Now, what are you doing?
Well, I've just rushed back to catch the last pint in the pub.
Oh, have you managed to get last orders?
I've got the last pint, but I haven't started to drink it yet.
Is that pint? We've got another 12 minutes. That's fine. Is that pint in the pub or is it outside with you?
It is actually in the pub, and I'm outside because I can't hear anything in there.
Because you know that someone. Are you with your mates?
There's mates there looking after it.
Now, looking after it or stealing it, Paul. Its last orders is gone now, so
I don't think they'll look after it.
Okay, they may have spat in it. That's always a favourite.
Well, you never know, but a pint of spit's better than a pint of nothing, isn't it?
Hey, listen, mate, fair play. You can't argue with that. Paul, we'll let you get back in it. Why have you called in? What have you got for me?
Just listening on the way back. I've just driven back from Oxfordshire, back into Greenford.
Yep.
And I was listening to...
Good to have you back, Paul.
Thank you, mate. Listening to tidbits, and just whilst we're on the case of, the way ladies' zips go and bits and pieces like that.
I bet you know. Go on,
but they also do... Their buttons go the other way as well, don't they?
Their buttons do go the other way.
Yeah.
Which is why, if ever you, for some reason, you try and put on a lady's shirt, I'm not telling you why. It's my private business.
I'm wearing one now and I can't get it off.
It's the weird thing. You're doing it up and you think, why is this taking me ages? Oh, it's a lady's shirt.
Yeah.
And their bra straps are really hard, aren't they?
Yeah, I can't get that off either.
The 3 clips. Unbelievable. Why can't they just be Velcro? A Velcro bra. Anyway, Paul.
Just have a wife like mine that doesn't need a bra. That's the way forward, isn't it?
It certainly is, Paul.
Yeah. But what I phoned to tell you about was when we're feeling a little bit nervous.
Yes.
We say that we're on tenterhooks, don't we?
No, now, do we? I think I know the correct one of this.
Go on.
It's tenterhooks, isn't it?
That's right.
But what the hell is a tenterhook?
Well, as far as I'm aware, and I would stand to be corrected...
I've been corrected all flipping evening, it turns out. Go on.
A tenterhook is what was used many years ago, and possibly even still used today, by fishermen. And they were the hooks that were put into nets or... It was definitely something to do with fishing.
This is good. This is what radio should be about, not the nonsense I normally...
Tenterhooks, it's definitely something to do with fishing.
Okay.
And that is, I assume, why we got that expression that we're on tenterhooks.
If someone can explain tenterhooks, could you give us a call? Paul, I'm going to do 2 quick ones then. Do you have another think coming or another thing coming?
A thing.
A thing coming?
Thing.
With a G?
T-I-N-G, yeah.
I think you're wrong on that one. Okay.
Another think.
Okay. What was the other one I was going to ask you? Oh, parting of the ways or waves?
I think it must be waves.
Yeah. We've had a lot... I tell you what, we've had a lot of... I think it's way... We've had a lot of people saying the last episode of Doctor Who was called Parting of the Ways. And that therefore... You can't use that as a foolproof argument, but it kind of makes sense to me.
But surely, if we take it back long enough...
Yep.
It probably goes back to biblical times.
Back to that Moses fella. He keeps dogging me. We're not dogging. I didn't. No offence. Oh,
easy.
Now I'm in trouble. Moses dogging.
That does that.
Dear LBC, Iain Lee was banging on about Moses being a dogger. We all know that he wasn't. Although Jesus found... No. Okay. So Paul.
But the interior light on his car didn't work.
Let's move on because I will get in trouble. But people part ways, don't they? People can part their ways.
You can part ways, but we're talking about the parting of the waves.
Yeah.
Or the parting of the ways.
Oh, I need someone to put... Paul, listen, go and have your pints.
I think the word the gets in there and changes it all.
Hang on, now you've just given me a rubbish argument. The word the gets in there and changes it all?
We're not talking about the parting of ways, or the parting of waves. The comment you gave me was the parting of the ways.
No, that's true.
Parting of the ways.
No, that's true, Paul. I see what you've done there. That kind of makes sense in a crazy, slightly boozy, slightly desperate to get his last pint kind of way there. So far we think we know. If anyone thinks it's bibs and bobs, give us a call. I think we're out on that one. I think I'm going to have to concede. It's bits and bobs. It's titbits. The few we haven't got resolved. Is it another think or another thing coming? Parting of the ways or parting of the waves? And where the hell does tenterhooks come from? And it is tenterhooks. Definitely tenterhooks. 0870 90 90 973. Let's do a couple of these texts before we go to the break. We'll be having, by the way, after the break, we'll be having another report from Kit, the Knight Rider car, which Agent Chris and myself were driving around central London today. It doesn't get any cooler than that. It doesn't get... Am I allowed to mention Dirk Benedict yet, or shall I keep that quiet? Shh, okay. Minefields is a song by The Prodigy, but that's obviously wrong. Oxford definition, minefield. Minefield is... okay. I think I could be wrong on minefield. Ponchos and fluffy boots are stupider than labels. London isn't Mexico, says Rob. Wise words indeed. Ian, I know you can do 24 shows in a row, because you don't really plan these, you only have to turn up. Now that's rude. Like, that's anonymous, and that's rude. That is rude, because there is... Is that... Agent Chris going, oh, it's from me. Very clever. Why don't you instill a bit of confidence in your team? Flipping out. Ian, One time... This is a strange... text, I'll make sure. One time, I swear I heard someone that it was Bibs and Bobs, and I heard it on your show when you were talking about pronunciation. Fudge. I guess that's their name. I just don't know. Left a £3 label on some George Combats. Oh, unfortunately, was on me way to an anarchist march. Is that an uncool thing to do? I don't hang out with many anarchists these days. My days of anarchy are long gone behind me. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. The text is 0771 776 0973. Coming up after this break, a report from inside Kit, the Knight Rider car. I have got a whole album of Knight Rider themes. Oh, I've been listening to this album all flipping week. I've been so excited about today. We drove the Knight Rider car. It don't get any cooler than that. Sure, if we had the Monkey Mobile, that would be good. It still wouldn't beat the Knight Rider car, Kit. We'll have another report in a minute. Before we go to that report, sir. Oh, Lynn from Notting Hill's confused it again. Ian, it's not titbits, it's tidbits. Lynn, I'm on your side, but I think we may have to concede that we're wrong on this one. Mark is in... Mark, where are you from?
Harefield.
Harefield. Well, that's the strange way of spelling it. Mark, what can I do for you?
You know when you're saying about the cats in the firemen and all that?
Oh, cats in the cats in the trees. Yeah, do firemen actually go and rescue cats from trees?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a fireman, Mark?
No, my dad is.
Oh, your dad is. Okay. How long has your dad been a fireman? Do you know?
14 years.
14 years. So he's been doing it. He's quite an old hand at it. Probably nearly time for him to retire, I'd imagine. He's getting on a bit.
Yeah.
Has he ever rescued a cat from a tree?
God knows.
Well, hang on a minute. I thought you... So how do you know, then, that they actually do it?
Because my dad told me.
Your dad told you they do it?
Yeah.
Your dad's not there, is he?
No.
That's a shame. So he's told you they do it, but you don't know if he's actually rescued a cat or not?
No.
It seems a strange thing to do, doesn't it? Because obviously you call out firemen, you know, if there's a fire, or if, you know, but firemen do a lot more than just fires, I suppose. But if I was a fireman, and I got a call, and I turned up, and it was some old dear going, oh, you couldn't get my cat out of that tree, I'd be a little bit annoyed, wouldn't you, Mark?
Yeah.
It'd be annoying, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Mark, do you want to be a fireman?
Not particularly.
No, not bothered. What do you want to do?
Be a footballer.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you any good?
I'm alright.
You're alright, because to be a footballer, you've got to be, like... you've got to be brilliant, unless you play for a rubbish team. What team would you play for, Mark?
Man United.
Ah, see, now, you'd be alright, because you haven't got to be that good to play for them, have you?
Yeah.
Shut up. They take any old rubbish nowadays. What, they 4th, 5th in the league?
No.
Where did they finish last year? Third. Well, that's still 1 behind the Arsenal, 2 behind the Super Blues, the Chelsea.
Who do you support?
I support the Chelsea Super Blue team.
Yeah. Who's your football correspondent?
Do you know, I don't know if we've got a football correspondent. Let me go to the internet. Hang on a second. We will have a look. If anyone, by the way, wants to have a look at our correspondence, it's www.lbc.co.uk. Let's just have a little look here. Then you click on the 97.3 page, which is to the right-hand side. And then we go to the presenters. By the way, we're having... oh, look at him, he's ugly. We're having a shake-up of all the correspondence in September. So if you want to apply for anything, let's scroll down. See, that doesn't look like David Banks. David Banks looks like Meatloaf there, doesn't he? Meatloaf now, when he's had his haircut and everything. Angie Greaves looking at Daisy Samson. Clive Bulls. Oh, Caroline's got a new picture. Who's that hottie? Hottie to trotty. Marcus is still got that old picture.
Still doesn't look like her.
She's not on top of me, Agent Chris. Don't bring it down to your level. Football we haven't got a football correspondent.
Oh, wicked.
Are you thinking, Mark, you might be up for the job?
Yeah.
Well, you've got to be listening. The first week of September.
Okay.
That's when we're going to have an update.
Okay.
All right, Mark?
Yeah.
Mark, listen, thank you very much for that. So we think that firemen rescue cats from trees, but Mark is not 100% sure if his dad's ever done it. Now listen, earlier on in the day, myself, Agent Chris and Samit, our Knight Rider correspondent, We're in the car. We took some pictures, by the way. Karen Mercer has taken some pictures. I know a lot of people are upset that the last pictures that Karen Mercer took of Agent Chris cut his head off. We have got to take another picture of myself and Agent Chris in the Night Rider car. I have yet to see it, but Karen swears to me that you can see Agent Chris's face. So, when will that be up? Will that be up this weekend or next weekend now, Agent Chris? Next weekend, okay. So, for people who want to know what Agent Chris looks like, next weekend, that picture will be up. But if you want to hear what it was like in the Night Rider car, have a listen to this. Okay, we're cruising through West London now. We've been shut down by a bus. That's disappointing. Don't think Michael Knight would have allowed that to have happened. This car is it is the Night Rider car. This is the kit car. What season is this from, Sammy?
Season 1 or Season 2.
Okay. How can you tell the difference, mate?
Season 3 has got a new dash, and Season 4 has got the roof unfolds and it's got super pursuit mode.
I love it. I love it. This is why he's my Night Rider correspondent. All other correspondents listen to Sam Eaty because he knows what he's talking about, and I'm disappointed by a lot of the input that some of you have given to the show so far. So, let's just say something. In September, some people will be promoted to Uber correspondent. I think you might be alright.
Yeah.
I think you've done well. Okay. We're cruising on. We're stuck behind the 390 bus here at the moment, which is a little bit disappointing, because we really can't see how fast this baby goes. Hang on, we can overtake it here. This is good. This is good. Alrighty. Alrighty indeed. I find out what happens when we overtook that bus later on. We got a report from Sammy as well, haven't we, later on in the show? He recorded his own report, and it's flipping good. I'll tell you that. Flipping good. Do you listen to Clive Bull in the week? Hear the filth that came out of his mouth?
Basically got this guy's bottom stuck in my face as he's bending over the machinery, but at least he's trying to get my thing out.
There'll be none of that when I take over for him for 2 weeks, I promise you. There'll be no childish, filthy toilet humour like that. Vicky is in Wanstead. Hello, Vicky.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Vicky. How are you? You alright?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm slightly daunted by the fact that I'm doing 24 consecutive days in a row.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm also slightly worried that I'm going to lose LBC a lot of their listeners, because there aren't one or two people, Vicky, that don't like me. Yeah, I know it's surprising, but it's true. Some people find me irritating and childish.
Childish? No.
No.
Never.
Never. Vicky, what can I do for you? Why have you called in?
You know the whole ladies' buttons are on the other side to men's buttons?
Yes. Now, are we talking trousers here?
Yeah, well, shirts, trousers.
Do you call your tops shirts or blouses?
Shirts.
What? Now, what is a blouse?
I don't know.
And do you know what a frock is?
A frock's what I used to wear when I was about 10.
So is a frock, is a frock a dress?
I'd assume so, yeah.
Okay, right. But the buttons, can you help us with the buttons? They're the other way round, aren't they? They're the wrong way round on a lady's clothes.
Well, see, what I read, God knows where, but I did.
Okay. I'm slightly suspicious already, but carry on.
See, in the olden days, ladies used to have people that dressed them.
Okay, no,
so
yeah.
Therefore, their buttons were on the other way round.
So that someone could do them up for them?
Yes.
Now, this is what I've heard. So this kind... I don't know where I heard it from, but it kind of makes sense.
It does, doesn't it?
But so does that mean when you're doing up your frocks and your blouses yourself, it's a little bit awkward, unless you're a left-hander?
Well, no, because that's the way I've been doing it.
Do you find when you put on men's clothes, which I'm sure you do, and you girls look great in a man's shirt, when you put on men's clothes, do you find that awkward? Or can you do it instinctively?
I can't remember. I think I do it instinctively. I'd like to think I do it instinctively.
Because I know I've put on women's... Please don't even ask me why. But once, and it was very, very fiddly doing up the buttons.
But then women are better at these things though, aren't they?
What, doing buttons up?
Well, just little fiddly bits.
I found that. No, let's not even go there, because that sounds vulgar. But okay, Vicky, you can on this then. The flap on the fly of your trousers. Are you wearing jeans or trousers now?
No.
Oh, okay. But the flap, does it go from the left to the right, or the right to the left?
Well, I don't know. Mine vary.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not much use.
No, not much use at all. In some ways, Vicky, a little bit disappointing.
Well, I'm sorry, I tried.
You did try it. No, actually, I tell you, okay, do you know where tenterhooks come from?
No.
Is it parting of the waves or parting of the waves?
Waves.
Oh, see, I'm trying to save this phone call. It's just going downhill. Do you have another think coming or another thing coming?
Another thing?
There you go. Well,
why would you have another think?
Because you've got another think, as in another thought.
Oh, I see.
But Andrew has sent in a very stroppy email. He's done it in capitals because he's shouting, "It's parting of the ways, for Pete's sake! You're English, aren't you?" He's a little angry, isn't he? Vicky, listen, thank you very much. It started off well, it got a bit disappointing, and then it picked up again at the end.
Yes.
So it was good. Vicky, thank you very much. You've done yourself proud. Let me do some of these texts. 0870 9090 973 is the phone number. Ian, I've seen people wearing different colour shoes for each side of foot. Really? Ladies' trousers buttons do up differently, says Ali on North Circular. It's parting of the ways, as in going in different directions, says Phil in Docklands. Well, yeah, that's obviously what it is, surely. Ian, please can you tell... Ian, what about the word hiccoughs? This is how it's spelt. And people that say hiccups, but it's pronounced hiccups, even though it's spelt hiccoughs. People still spell it... And people spell cupboard, coughbird. That they do. You can spell cupboard... C-O-U-G-H. Board. Sure you can. John behind the glasses give me the looks of say, you said that,
lost me now.
Smash you in the face. Hang on, let's go to an online dictionary. There's an online dictionary somewhere. Coughbird. Hang on a minute, where does this computer work? This computer's a little bit, hang on a minute. Do we know, online... You can pronounce cough as cup. Go on, John, sorry. You can pronounce cough as cup. Well, yeah, you can do, yeah. When it's, because it's hiccough, is how it's spelt. So if you have a cold, you have a tickly cup? No, that's, yeah, I suppose you do. Well, let's put in cupboard, as in cupboard. Oh, that doesn't look right, does it? But drawers are spelt drawer. We'll agree on that, won't we? Yeah. Okay, fine. As in somebody draws a picture. Right, no, that's not come... that's not come up. Okay, maybe I'm wrong on cuffboard then. Okay, well let's put in hiccough. Let's try hiccough. I may have got this completely wrong then. Hick-off. There we go, it's just coming up. There we go, hiccough. Oh, it can also be spelt hiccup. Isn't that strange? How queer is that? Hiccup, also hiccough. Oh, we can't get that to work. There's a pronunciation thing there. It's a spasm of the diaphragm resulting... Well, you know what hiccup, I don't need to give you the definition of it. Well, there you go. To get a ball out of a tree, you have to throw another ball at it, obviously. Try a harpoon, says Phil. Ian, my best friend Pamps, I haven't got a clue why he's called Pamps. There's a man called Pamps. Really likes Knight Rider. I was wondering, could you do another journey on the Knight Rider car, and could I come along? No, you've missed out on that. If you want to get the Knight Rider car, what's Vinny's website? It's voodooKnight.co.uk, isn't it? If you want to have a look at the Knight Rider car, and you can hire it, by the way, I should mention this, because we did flag it for free. www.voodooKnight.co.uk. We'll give that address out again later in the show. voodooKnight.co.uk. And big thank you, by the way, to Vinny, who sorted out the car today and made, some old men and a young lad very, very happy. It's as simple as that. 0870 9090 973. Still taking your stories about labels. Is it cool to have your labels hanging out? And have you walked around with your labels stuck to your clothes? And all kinds of other things. More of your calls, your texts, and your emails after the latest LBC news.
Iain Lee.
Christo, Iain Lee sends his love.
Oh, tell him I send more than my love to him.
Yeah, Christo, you're on the radio, you drunk lush. It's Michael Knight. It's the harp singing in German. What an idiot. There was an episode of Baywatch where at the end you have these little epilogues and it's like a little funny bit, whatever. There's a bit where David Hasselhoff and this other fella are walking along the beach. I'd love to see this again. I'm sure I saw this. I didn't dream this. And David Hasselhoff says to the other fella, so musically, who are your musical heroes? And the guy goes, oh, I really like Slash from Guns N' Roses. I think he's God. Who do you like? And David Hasselhoff goes, oh, I really like David Hasselhoff. He's big in Germany. He actually said it. If anyone can verify that, can you give me a call? 0870 9090 973. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's to celebrate Knight Rider Day. Ian, it's definitely bits and bobs. I should know, I'm vaguely posh. I was born in the slightly posh Winchester. And a bib is what you put around a baby's neck, says Dudley. P.S. Apologies for hanging up suddenly to your guy on the phone. I completely froze up and chickened out. Oh, don't be scared of Agent Chris. He chickened out because you spoke to him. Agent Chris and Sophie are lovely. Ian, somebody phoned up the other day and described a drunk person as blathered, which means talking nonsense. Did she mean bladdered? Which is not listed in the Oxford Dictionary. Mark in Harpenden. Don't know. I keep seeing people with afro combs left in their hair. They almost seem to be riding push bikes that are too small for them. This is strange fashion, says Stephen Kane. Tony is in Acton. Hello, Tony.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm a fireman. I just wanted to sort of straighten some things out.
Oh, okay. You can help us with cats up trees.
Okay, well, like years ago, firemen used to do everything. We used to go to cats up trees, people locked out and everything else.
Yeah. You did people locked out?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, they used to phone from the pub and say, I'm locked out, I'll meet you in 15 minutes.
That's unbelievable.
It got ridiculous, and now we charge 250 quid or something, so it stopped.
So, well, it would do, because even the fella that comes round, the locksmith is only 150 quid, but still, it'll be excited. So, okay, so tell me about cats then.
So, yeah, we used to do that, but now we only go out if the RSPCA call us out. So if it's a very valuable cat or something like that, then we'll go out.
Tony, sorry, I've got to ask, you used the phrase, a very valuable cat.
Yeah.
Cats are only about a tenner.
Special blue or whatever it is, I don't know, but...
Could I phone up and pretend to be from the RSPCA?
No, because we get a call from the RSPCA.
Oh, okay, right.
But I want to lead on to a story. Years ago, we went to a cat up a tree. It was about 30 foot, 40 foot up this tree.
Yeah.
And it's normally we'd put a ladder up and then try and grab it, but it was a bit high. So we thought of an idea of getting one of our salvage sheets out, which is about a 20-foot square.
Is this the thing that you hold and you say, jump, jump?
Well, well, it's not for that. It's for covering furniture.
Okay.
To stop it from getting wet and stuff like that.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
So we all held this out, and we thought it'd be a good idea to hit it with a jet of water, and knock it off, and then it would land, and everything would be hunky-dory.
Yeah.
Well, the new fella put a bit too much water through the hose, and this poor cat took off.
Oh, you're joking.
No, it landed about 30 feet away from us.
Oh, Tony!
Yeah, it was very
It was anything left of the cat?
Before anyone panicked, the lady came in the next day with the cat, thanking us very much and all that lot, but thankfully she never saw what happened. But,
that's
yeah, no. So, yeah, that was quite fun.
Tony, mate, listen, that's brilliant. Well, there we go. We have first-hand evidence that the fire brigade, they did rescue cats from trees. They can only do it now if the RSPCA call up, but don't trust them because they'll shoot it off with a hose. That's flipping awful. Have they ever done that? Do they actually have that in films? If there's someone in a burning building, they'll hold like, it's like a sort of, not a trampoline is the word, or a big sheet. And they'll jump! Do they actually do that? Or surely they've got ladders and stuff. Again, is that another thing? If anyone can fill me in on firemen, I refuse to say fire brigade, or firefighters, that's the Americanism. 0870 9090 973. Still taking your calls about labels, ways to get this rugby ball out of a tree. I should have asked him if he'd have done it. Never mind. Still taking your calls on all of that. But earlier on in the day, we travelled in the Knight Rider car. Myself, Agent Chris, and a very special young man. It's time for a correspondent update.
I'm calling from Heston, and I'm in the Knight Rider car, and I'm very excited. I've been a Knight Rider fan for nearly 9 years. But when I found out that I was going to go with Ian and Agent Chris to see the Knight Rider car, I was very excited. Couldn't go to sleep. I could see in front of me the MPH, the RPM, all these lights flashing, gallons, compressor temp. This is Ian Lee's Knight Rider correspondent signing out.
One of the best correspondent updates we've ever had. We can go live now to Heston. Samit, are you there, sir?
Yeah, but I'm actually in Slough.
You're in... Whoa, hey, whoa, don't mess in my mind. Why are you in Slough?
I'm just staying over with my cousin.
Oh, is this the fellow we saw today?
Yep.
And he was a very nice chap. Your cousin, was it Sanjay?
Yep.
He wasn't allowed to go in the Knight Rider car. Did he get stroppy with you?
No.
You sure he wasn't angry with you?
Well...
He was a little bit, wasn't he?
Who was that woman at reception with the pink top?
What, hang on a minute, what, the receptionist?
Yeah.
Has your cousin fallen in love with our receptionist?
Yeah.
It's got to be said, she's very, very hot. She's a hot lady. Well, we're not going to... Hang on, I worked this out now. Because when we were driving around for the 45 minutes or so, we left Sanjay in reception. So did he spend the entire time flirting with that woman?
Probably.
He was supposed to be your chaperone. Unbelievable. Now, Sammy, yeah, you got to go in Knight Rider. We went through West End, through Piccadilly, all around there, around Hyde Park, everything.
Yep.
What did you reckon?
Fantastic.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah.
Was it well worth all the begging and the crying you did trying to get in that gig?
Yeah.
Okay. Sammy, you're going to carry on being our Knight Rider correspondent, aren't you? Keep us with updates, things like that. Hey, by the way, there's going to be some pictures of you on my website, iainlee.co.uk.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some, probably on the voodoonight.co.uk website as well, so keep a lookout for that. And Sammy, listen, mate, thank you so much for that report you did. It was spot on, better than anything that Clive Bull or Caroline Faraday have ever done in radio.
Well, thank you very much.
Sammy, listen, it's a pleasure, mate. Thank you very much. Really nice to meet you. Top fella. Top bloke. Excellent, excellent bloke. I can't believe his cousin, Sanjay, who was his chaperone, was flirting with the receptionist. It's got to be said, it's very hot. Oh, I don't get to see very often, because I don't come in the week when there's when I come in, it's that South African lad. Yeah, well, I will do so. 24 shows in a row. This is number 1 of 24 days. There's no stop. I'm filling in for Daisy this week. Clive Bull the week after. Clive Bull the week after that as well. Oh, by the way, after 12, sorry, can we have our late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night? Can we have that? Well, I just, you'll get people like Marcus doing these. Can you phone in and construct an intelligent argument about something? Or Peter Daly, can you phone in we just want you to phone in and make a load of noise after midnight. Listen, people accuse me of being childish. This is proper scientific research. It's a bit childish. Can you phone in? You can book these calls now. After midnight, we want to see who can make the loudest noise. It doesn't get any more sophisticated than that. There's no clever twist. There's nothing fancy about it. Maybe you can shout really, really loudly. Like, really loudly. Or maybe you can make a really loud noise. We're getting a drum kit in the studio tomorrow, okay? If you can make a louder noise than that now, 0870 9090 973. Would you give us a call and just make a really loud noise for us after midnight? Okay, there's something exciting. Excuse me, a little bit wheezy, it's this aircon. There's something exciting about making a really loud noise late at night. And, normally people only do it when they're drunk. If you're drunk, that counts. It would be really exciting as well if there was someone asleep in your house. If you can make a really loud noise. That would be brilliant. 0870 9090. I nearly said brown owl then for some reason. 0870 9090 973. We want the loudest noise after midnight. Shouting, bang, whatever it is. We've got nothing to give you, by the way. Or maybe, no, we haven't got anything to give you. But if you can make a loud noise, that would be brilliant. We're still taking your calls as well. Okay, we're going to go with bits and bobs. I don't think it is, but I'm going to concede on that. We'll go with titbits. Is it another think or another thing coming? We need conclusive proof. One way or t'other. Parting of the ways or parting of the waves. And tenterhooks. If anyone can help us on tenterhooks as well, that'd be good. And after midnight, it's the late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night. It's kind of a catchy title. I've been listening to a lot of other radio stations. What it is, they have like catchy titles and features and things like that. And that's going to be a feature for this evening. 0870. So I got really runny nose all of a sudden. That means I'm going to get a surprise. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. You can text in as well. 0771 776 0973. Matt in Crawley says, Ian, I've only got 30 minutes left of my birthday. Well, 17 now. Happy birthday, Matt. It's not local. Well, it is local radio, I suppose, isn't it? 'Cause we're in London. It is local radio. We can do that. We can do that. Ian, I'm confused. My dictionary says another think coming, but Judas Priest has a song called You've Got Another Thing Coming. I'm afraid I have to go with the mighty Judas Priest, says Peter in Northolt. What's this? Who's this? Anonymous. Stuff you. If you don't want Mr. T, this is the last chance. Do you want my email or what? If not, I will offer my connections to Mr. T. Who are you? What connection is this you've got with Mr. T? 0870 90 90 973. More of your calls, your texts, and your emails after this. Whoosh.
Iain Lee.
We can agree on one thing. It's parting of the ways.
It's parting of the ways.
No, it's not!
Yeah, it is.
That doesn't make sense, Vicky.
It does, mate. Why is the bloke in the Bible who did it, like, parting the ways?
Do you mean Moses? Such a good song, man. Such a good song. Not a song, there are no words to it. It's Knight Rider. He is driving fast. There are words to it. You didn't know that. Knight Rider. He's got turbo boost. That'll be the French version then. Oh, the French version of Knight Rider have
Well, they always sing theme tunes, don't they?
They do, don't they? We had the French A-Team. If there's a French Knight Rider theme tune out there, but there generally is, not being racist, but they're all mental. The French, you can say that without being offensive. 0870 90 90 973. We are taking your calls as well for the late night Friday night midnight shout off night. We want someone to make a lot of noise after midnight. Sam has texted him. Where's this text gone? Iain, I would ring up after 12 and play the pop noodle horn. I don't know what that is. But my family is asleep, so what? And I'm going on holiday at 4 tomorrow. Sorry. Well, that's not good enough, Sam. That's not good enough. There is no reason why you can't make a lot of noise. We want someone to make a lot of noise. It's childish. I know, but it's Friday night. Flippin' hell, chill out. Chill out. Ah, dear. We've had a lot of stroppy texts as well saying, well, I'm not listening to between 4 and 7 next week if you're doing Daisy Sampson show. I've blacklisted them. Yeah, they can't text in anymore. I know, Agent Chris, it's naughty and it's wrong. Stuff them. Rich is in Forest Gate.
Hello.
Hello, mate. What can I do for you?
I'm going to be near LBC Towers today around 1 o'clock, yeah. Could I come and say hello to you?
You're what? Sorry, who?
I'm going to be around the LBC Towers area tonight about 1:30. Could I wait for you and say hello?
At 1:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can.
Is it really?
Yeah, of course you can.
So where do you come out from?
I come out from the front.
Yeah, and you're going to be walking?
No, hang on a second. This sounds like a plot to kill me.
No.
But at 1:30. Be there at 1:30. Because I leave a lot earlier than that, Amrish.
Well, what time do you leave?
I leave at 1:25.
Right, if I leave now...
No, Darren, Amrish, do not come, because security, the 3 security guys downstairs, who are huge, they will not allow anyone to approach me straight after the show. It's just not done, and I sneak out a sneaky back entrance anyway.
Really?
Yeah, we got to... seriously, after the incident with Clive Bull...
What happened with Clive?
I'm not really allowed to say, but there was an incident with Clive Bull about 8 months ago.
Yeah.
And Rosemary from Golders Green. After that incident, we... honestly, I'm not joking. We've all got a sneaky back entrance now.
Well, what if I can let the security guard search me if you want?
Amish, you sound like a lunatic.
No, do I?
Yes.
Really? Oh.
You're asking to meet a strange man at 1:30 in the morning. How insane is that?
It's not.
It's a little bit.
But you should be proud that you're attracting fans to come.
I should be proud that Amrish from Forest Gate wants to meet me in a dark street at 1:30. Amrish, it's not happening.
I'll bring a torch.
It's not, Amrish, it's not happening!
Why though?
Because you sound... I believe, Amrish, and I have no evidence to support this, I believe you have a knife in your sock.
No, you can search me.
I don't want to search! I don't want to search a strange man at 1:30 in the morning! I don't want to do it!
Did you go to Igor's house?
No, I've not gone to Igor's house yet.
Why?
We're in a real legal minefield here, because, listen, as you know, Igor is banned from the show, okay?
No.
He's banned from the show.
Really?
Yeah, because he was on Clive Bull's show, and so he's banned.
You're well sad, man. I'll phone him to come.
This is why I don't want to meet you, because you're now saying I'm well sad.
Yeah.
But I do have a legal requirement. I do have to go round his house because I made the promise on the radio.
Yeah.
So I shall be going to his house. I believe Igor is away at the moment.
No, he isn't.
Well, why do you say that?
Because he phoned in to Dr. Pem a couple of days ago.
Yeah, well, maybe he's gone away since then, Amrish.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
Yeah, you see. Yeah. Amrish, we are never going to meet each other.
Hey, come on, man.
No, man.
Why?
Because you sound mental.
I'm not, though.
You're phoning up a... Why? Amrish, why do you want to meet me? There we go. You haven't got a clue.
Yes, I do.
Go on.
I don't want to tell you.
That's why I don't want to meet you!
Why?
Because you don't want to tell me why you want to meet me!
Alright, I'll tell you. Alright, hold up. One minute. Let me think.
Oh, this is scary.
Huh?
Go on.
Alright, I want to meet you, so I can take a photo with you and get your autograph and sell it on eBay.
Let your jibber jabber. Yeah, that's not a good enough reason, Amrish.
Yeah, but eBay's wicked. You should be proud that your autograph's being sold on eBay.
Don't make me mad.
Amrish, thank you, Mr. T.
I pity you, fool.
I pity the fool as well. I believe that...
I pity the fool.
Oh, right, calm down. Everyone's getting a little bit too excited here, including Mr. T, including you, Amrish, which again is another reason. Have you seen the film King of Comedy with Robert De Niro?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, you should get it out and have a look at it.
Alright. Yeah.
But the thing is, the last picture of me on eBay sold for 99 pence.
That's a lot of money, you know.
He's a lunatic.
It's the pennies that make the pounds.
It is the pennies that indeed, Amrish, make the pounds.
Yeah.
Have we got... hang on a second, Amrish, 1 second. I'll speak to Agent Chris privately. I'm going to press the secret talk button, so you probably won't hear this, but give me a second.
Why are you being so secretive?
Let me just press the secret talk button. Hang on a second.
Alright.
Agent Chris, is security alerted about Amrish? Yes. Okay. He didn't hear that, did he? Am I pressing the right button? Okay. Amrish, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Why have you called in, my friend?
I wanted to... Hold up. Wait, let me try and remember. I've forgotten. 1 minute.
This is really scary.
Yeah. It was about a label.
Yeah.
And what happened is I bought this, label, this blazer and a suit, from Matalan, for about 20 quid. But it was really good. It looked good. And then I went to school, and I left the stickers on at the back that said Matalan. And I left, there were two of them, and I left them on because I didn't realise they were on there. And luckily only a few of my, a few good friends of mine saw. So they started laughing, and then they told me. But I think a few people on the road saw me as well.
I pity the fool.
Tommy is in Bermondsey. Hello, Tommy.
Ian.
Tommy, what do you reckon to that last fella?
Lunatic.
Absolute raving lunatic, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Tommy, mate, how you been? You alright? Not spoken to you for a little while.
No, I didn't get through last time.
No, do you know what? We've been so busy the last couple of weeks. It's been insane, and a lot of people haven't been able to get through. Don't take it personally. It's just, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Have I spoken to you since you went to France? I have, haven't I?
Before.
Yeah, I spoke to you before, but I've not spoken to you. Did you have a wicked time in France?
Yeah.
You sound hesitant. What didn't you like about France?
Well, we had to change rooms halfway through the first night.
No, why? What happened?
Because our room got infested by flies.
Oh, it's the French. It's the French. And their food is rank, isn't it?
We only went out for that, we only had, like, chips and all that down.
Good work. That's what you do when you're abroad. You're learning. Tommy, you said you were going to see if there are any French gangs, any mime gangs, or onion seller gangs. Did you spot anyone like that?
No, there wasn't none.
Oh, that's because the French just haven't got what it takes, have they?
No.
If you're wondering why, dear listener, Tommy was looking for gangs, he's the Gangs in Bermondsey correspondent. I gave him a special pass to be the Gangs in France correspondent for that week as well. Tommy, why have you called in, sir? What can I do for you?
That, and you know about 6 weeks holidays?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm going scrambling with a youth club down my area.
Now, when I was a kid, scrambling meant someone threw a penny at the other side of the playground and everyone dived to get it. I'm assuming you don't mean that.
No, motorbikes.
Shut up, really?
Yeah.
Hang on, surely you've got to be 15 to ride motorbikes, haven't you?
No, like the manager down the club.
Yeah.
She phoned up. Yeah. We're going to scrambling, and asked the age group, and I was like, lad, innit?
Oh man, that's brilliant. And is your mum all right with you going? She's not worried?
No. She's a little bit, yeah.
She's a little bit worried, but you'll be all right. So, are you going to be able to do some stunts and stuff on these bikes?
No.
Oh. Oh, that's disappointing. Some stunts would have been really, really nice.
Yeah.
And Tommy, how is your mum? Is she all right?
Yeah.
Will you send her my love?
Yeah.
Okay, mate, listen, we've got to move on. Thank you very, very much. Tommy, our Gangs in Bermondsey correspondent, one of the first correspondents we ever got on this show. 0870 9090 973. Stuart has emailed in. Ian, I know what tenterhooks are. But it's very anarchy and northern. Is Vix going to be able to give us a tenterhooks definition, Agent Chris? What is wrong? Stop looking so bored. I don't mean to caught you off guard. You should always look interested. I've got to go to a break now. I'm going to have a word with you during this. Just play the tape, John.
Iain Lee.
microprocessor. KITT for easy reference. The kit if you prefer.
Oh, you love it, Knight Rider. More of the Knight Rider reports later on in the show. Let's go to Vix in Enfield. Hello, Vix.
Hey, Ian. Hi, I'm Vix. First-time listener.
Hey, first-time listener?
Yeah.
And you've called... Now, listen, this is very strange. You've called in on the first time you've ever listened.
Yeah, because this whole discussion about phrases and the whole tenterhooks, the whole waves thing, just got me interested. I was just driving in the car. Yeah. Got stuck in the middle of a traffic jam. And I just got interested.
Why? Hang on, now, okay. Is this the first time you've ever listened to this show, or to LBC 97.3?
No, I listen to LBC every now and then for, like, news and what have you. Yeah. But the first time I listened to the show.
Okay, well, that's okay. So you just turned this on, you were stuck in traffic, that's good. And you've decided to call in, that's brilliant, Vix, we like that. Can you answer the tenterhooks question?
Yeah, I can answer the tenterhooks question. Now, I don't know why anyone else hasn't done this, but I just Googled it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, computers, yeah, of course, go on. And what did you come up with?
Right, tenterhooks. There's this thing called a tenter, which is a framework.
Yeah.
And when you make woven cloth out of wool.
Yeah. When you weave it, yeah.
Yeah. When it's weaved, there's still oil and stuff in the fleece, apparently.
Woven, yeah.
And then they clean it.
Right.
After they clean it, they have to dry it, but when they dry it, they don't want to get it creased or shrunk.
What?
So they have to stretch it on this framework.
I'm still here, yeah.
And on the framework, you got these hooks.
We're getting there, aren't we?
Right. So, this cloth is stretched on these tenterhooks.
They're called... Why are they called tenterhooks, though?
Because the frame is called a tenter.
Oh, right, sorry, yes, I missed that bit. I must have nodded off for a second, okay.
So, this whole thing, apparently in manufacturing areas, you used to see a lot of these frames just lying around in fields.
Okay. So, lying in fields? Yeah. I was with you, Vix, until you started talking nonsense about there being frames in fields.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, Vix, that's excellent. Is it part... Oh, go on, you want more?
So, I mean, no, just to tie it up. On tenterhooks, it's like anxious
It's the first time he's listening. How do we stop him listening?
So, the whole idea is that...
Is there a way we can stop people listening to the show? Sorry, Vic, sorry, I didn't realise you could hear me. Sorry, I thought it was something probably to Chris there. Away you go, continue.
The whole idea is that this cloth being stretched, it sort of leads on to someone being in anxious suspension.
Have you ever phoned Clive Ball's show, Vix?
No.
I reckon you would get on really well there.
Fraser, what is his show about? I've never heard of that one.
It's about the moon. It's about supermarkets, about what they say. You check out people talking to you. It's about the number 94. It's about some bloke called Bob. It's about Clive Ball's boring life. Would you be interested, Vix?
I don't think that's enough.
No, nor would I. Vix, listen, mate, thank you very much. Cheers for that. Well, we've got the tenterhooks argument. It's solved. It's done. It's dusted. It's laid to rest. Thank you very much. After midnight, we are having the late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night. It's a catchy... All the kids will be shouting this next week when they're playing on the Red Rec or around the park or whatever it is they're doing. Give us a call if you can phone up and just make a lot of noise. A lot of noise, that's all we want. 0870 90 90 973. We'll have more of your calls, your texts, your emails, and your noise after the latest LBC 97.3 news.
Iain Lee. Are you alright? I took the liberty of scanning your vital signs, your blood pressure.
This is LBC News 11:52 Nons.
It's 104.
I love it. That's my favourite. That's my favourite one, the Bhangra version. This is Iain Lee on London's LBC 97.3. There's a load of stuff on the go that we need your help with. We're having the late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night, which means for the next hour, if you just want to phone up and make a stack load of noise, give us a call. We want to find the noisiest noise in the midnight hour. That's what we're looking for. Listen, there's no high concept. It's childish. It's a little bit rubbish. I just want some people to phone up and make a lot of noise down the phone. I just think it'll be a bit of fun. That's all. That's all. If you can shout. I've got a really runny nose. I'm not getting a cold, am I? I've got to do 24 shows in a row. Pooh. If you can shout really loudly, that'll be good. If you've got drums, if you've got instruments there, that'll be good. If you want to smash something, that'll be... Anything. As long as you don't hurt yourself. If you can make a lot of noise down the phone, would you give us a call? 0870 90 90973. Also, if there are any other phrases or words that you're not quite sure about, where's that bit of paper? We've done bits and bobs. I'm going to stick with parting of the ways. I'm going to put my foot down because no one has given us conclusive proof either way. We'll go with parting of the ways. We're still not sure on another think or another thing coming. If you've got any other phrases or words or things like that you're not quite sure about, 0870 90 90973. We've got a text here. Ian, is it I can't get a word in edgeways or edgewise? It's edgeways, isn't it? I think. Agent Chris telling me as if I'm going to believe you. Edgewise. Well, no, you do hear some people say edgewise. I can't get a word in edgewise. It's got to be edgeways. No, it's got to be edgeways. Ian, is it Minger or Munter? 0870 90 90973. Also, in the week... Excuse me. What, you're right. Maybe I'm not going to make that 24 shows in a row. The safe money is I'm going to falter halfway through. In the week, I found out that tannoy, get a tannoy system, set the tannoy up. Go and get the tannoy, and we'll use a tannoy to tannoy isn't a thing, it's a product. Didn't know this. Jumped behind the glass nodding, oh yeah, I knew it. I'm making films about zombies.
Like Hoover.
Yeah, exactly like a Hoover.
Porter cabin.
Shut up, porter cabin's a word, isn't it?
Nah.
Really? It's going on the list.
I believe so.
It's going on, well, we'll verify that one way or the other. Maybe that's on our phone now, I don't know. I can't spell porter cabin. I put porter cabin. What I want to know is, what other products have now become words? Hoover. You know, it's that thing when you find out that Hoover is actually it's a product. It's the vacuum cleaner, is the thing. Hoover is the product. That's what it is. Tannoy, I couldn't believe it. I was looking at this thing, it had this speaker in the week, and it had, where was I? I can't remember where I was. And it had tannoy on the middle of the speaker. I said, well, that's strange, they put that... The bloke will know, Tannoy is the company that makes it. And it's just become known now as a public address, it's the public address system. So it's been a strange show tonight. Tonight's show will either go down in the annals of history, or it will be written off, and the tapes will be erased. Either way, I get paid. I don't care. But if there are any other products that have now become words that we use every day, apparently porter cabin. Can you verify that? Is porter cabin the product? Because you see structure like that, you go, it's a porter cabin. It's a porter cabin. Hoover. It's a Hoover. It's really a vacuum cleaner. Like that. 0870 90 90 973. In this hour as well, we've got at least one more Knight Rider update as well, I believe, which we'll be having in the show. Asan is in East Ham. Hello, Asan.
Hello, Ian. How the hell are you?
Asan, I am flippin' brilliant. How the devil are you, sir?
A little nervous, actually, because at the end of this call, I might be murdered by my neighbours.
Wow, what the hell is gonna... wow. Are you, hang on, have you called in for our late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night?
Indeed, I have.
And how... Are you generally a noisy person? Because you sound...
No, extremely quiet.
You sound quite tame, and this is not an insult, quite quiet, quite reserved.
I am.
What is...
But I'm going to step outside and scream.
You're going to do it outside?
Yes, that's why I'm going in my garden, because otherwise my mum's going to hear and then she's going to neck me.
Now, your mum's going to do what? Neck you?
Yeah.
What the hell does that mean?
Oh, Ian.
Means a different thing from when I was 15. I would never neck with my mum. So, we've got to say, if anyone thinks that there is anything untoward happening in East Ham, and they call the police or whatever, it's not the responsibility of LBC 97.3.
I agree with those terms.
Good, okay. Asan, are you outside yet?
No, hold on.
You're going to step outside now. Is your mum asleep, necking?
No, man, my mum's upstairs, I don't know what she's doing.
Does she know you're going to be doing this?
No.
I'm actually a little bit worried now. This could actually get me in quite big trouble. I don't know.
No, I'm just being a bit melodramatic. I'm about to scream yet.
Okay, you ready? You're outside now? Can you describe what you can see for us, Hassan?
It's dark, Ian.
Okay, it's night time, I suppose, is it?
Yes, there's street lights are on, and I'm looking around at my neighbour's house. I can't see any lights.
What can you hear, Hassan?
I can hear some distant traffic, and...
Could you, for a second, could you hold the phone up so we can get an idea of the silence there? Here we go. That is very, very silent.
Yeah,
Hassan,
silent now.
please, give us your entry for the late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my entry. Please pray for me if I am killed at the end of this. I'm about to scream now. That was my scream. I have to step inside, otherwise someone might find out it was me.
Hassan, has your mum appeared?
No, she hasn't actually. I think I got away with it.
I think you might have done. You know what you get for that? You get tepid applause. I think you might have got away with it. Have a look out the window. Has any lights come on or anything next door, or?
Don't care, Ian.
You genuinely don't care?
Nah, can't be bothered. It's Friday night. Chill out.
Hassan, I wish I had a prize to give you. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing. That should be my it's a good catchphrase. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing. I tell you what film I saw today. It was a rubbish film. I nearly didn't watch the end of it. Sorry, I don't know. Just drop this in because there's a catchphrase in there which I probably can't say. Dickie Roberts, former child star. Have you seen that? It's not very good. It's about a guy who used to be a former child star, and it's about him making a comeback to learn. It's not very good. But if you watch it right till the end, the song at the end credits is hilarious. It's brilliant. It starts off with Mrs. Cunningham and the mum from the Brady Bunch singing, and there's some of them are a bit American. You don't quite get them, but it's a load of former child stars singing this song about they have Joni from Happy Days is singing, if you call me Joni, I'll tell you to F off. And it's all these former child stars saying, look, we're glad that, we had a career. But Willis from Different Strokes does a line about, I don't mind signing an autograph. Exactly. I don't mind signing an autograph, but don't ask me when I'm having a pee. And it's a brilliant song. A brilliant, brilliant song. You've got to see the video for it to make sense, really. But the film itself isn't very good, but it's worth sticking around for that. I'm glad I didn't stop it halfway through. 08709090973. Stay tuned. We will be playing another Knight Rider clip a little bit later on. Before that, let's go to Kelly in Boreham Wood. Hello, Kelly.
Hello!
Oh, hang on. Are you entering the late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night?
No.
Because that was loud. Hey, did you hear Hassan shouting in his back garden?
I did. That was horrendous. He's going to scare somebody out.
He is going to scare anyone in East Ham. Nothing untoward has happened. It was just a fella messing around. That's all.
Having a mess.
Having a bit of a mess. Kelly, have you been drinking?
No, I haven't actually. Normally. That's me normally.
You're a little bit mental, aren't you? But in a good way. Not like that fella who wanted to meet me outside and hug me.
I will come and hug you if you want.
I'd rather you hug me than that fella, although you sound like a lunatic as well.
Okay, we'll have to arrange it.
No, we won't. We're never going to meet. Kelly, why have you called in?
Right, we might.
No, we won't.
Right, what does freezing brass, where the hell does that come from?
With freezing brass monkeys? I don't think that's actually a phrase, is it?
It is, yeah. Of course it is. Ask the listeners.
Well, okay, well, I think the listeners, hopefully, will if they're still listening, will call it. But no, hang on, we're not finished that point yet, Kelly. Calm down. Freezing brass monkeys isn't a phrase. It says, it's cold... Oh, no, I suppose, is it? It's cold enough to freeze brass monkeys.
Well, what's the brass monkey?
Well,
have you... I haven't seen one, have you?
I have not seen a brass... Well, I have seen a brass monkey, actually.
Have you?
Yes, it's a monkey, and get this, Kelly.
For me, then.
It's brass. But I don't... Okay, freezing brass monkeys. If anyone can explain that, 0870 9090973. Is it to do... What are you laughing for? I've not finished a sentence. What are you laughing for?
I just think it's funny.
We're looking at some brass monkeys here on the screen now.
Well, I can't see them.
Oh, sorry. Damn, sorry, Kelly. I thought you could, you stupid... it's the monkeys, and they are brass.
What's freezing about it, then?
They're not freezing. These are the three wise monkeys. Hear no, see no, eat, and do no evil.
Oh, yeah. See, speak, and do or something.
Yeah, okay. Let me type in freezing brass monkeys on the Google. Hang on a minute. Freezing brass monkeys. There we go. It is freezing the balls... I'm going to say a rude word. I've just said it. It's freezing the balls off a brass monkey.
That's not what I say.
Well, it is. There we go. It's a Navy phrase about cannonballs. Oh, the truth is. Okay, the truth is.
Right, okay.
Shall I read this out?
That's the thing then, isn't it, see?
Well, can we go... Is Tony in Ladbroke Grove? Does he know the answer, Agent Chris? I think Tony might know. Oh, no, Sam in Forest Hill. Hello, Sam.
Hey, hello.
Sam, do you know about the freezing brass monkeys?
I do.
Can you tell Kelly and get her off my back, because she's
Okay.
scary.
Hey, that's
Hello.
lovely. This is the first time I've rang as well.
We've spoken before, haven't we?
No.
Maybe it was just in my dreams. Or my nightmares. Sam, what's the answer?
Wait.
The answer is that I think, I don't know why I know this, but the full phrase is freezing the balls off a brass monkey.
Yeah.
It's cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm a
brass
lady. This
monkey-
is why I didn't think that.
Kelly, shut up. He's called in to tell you the answer. Shush.
Yeah, it's not what you think. The balls off a brass monkey was... A brass monkey was like a tray or something on a
Hang on,
ship
Sam.
at some point.
Sam,
Yeah.
are you radioactive?
No.
Why is your phone making that much noise?
I don't know, it does that. Sorry.
Is it a cordless phone?
It's a mobile.
Are you standing near the radio?
Not very, no.
Okay. Walk around a little bit.
Okay.
And
Is that any better?
that's better. That's it. Good. That's good.
Okay. But the full phrase is, a brass monkey was like a tray on a ship which they used to carry cannonballs on. And when it got really cold, the metal in the cannonballs would expand. There wouldn't be room anymore and they'd fall off.
Sam, listen, we're going to have to... Kelly, stay there.
I will.
He was fair play for him for having a go, but it was too noisy.
Yeah.
Kelly, can you stay there while we have a break?
Yeah, of course I can.
And we will come back with someone who's got the answer after this. Anyway, Kelly, are you still there?
Yep, still here.
Damn, okay, never mind. You're asking about freezing the brass monkey.
Yep.
Tony in Ladbroke Grove. Tony, first of all, have you got a decent phone line?
I think I have, yeah.
Oh, it's not brilliant. What is going on tonight? Can you answer this question? Where does this phrase come from, Tony?
Yeah, the last caller was right. What it was, the early old, like, warships, Nelson's time, when you had cannonballs.
Kelly, he's talking to you.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me, Kelly?
Yeah.
Kelly, also, could you be a little bit more enthusiastic, love?
Okay.
Thank
I'll
you.
be enthusiastic.
Thank you. Don't take
Right, are we ready?
You're ready to go, Tony. Away you go.
Right.
Flipping
Go, Tony.
Hello, Kelly.
Okay.
I'm going to sort this one out for you.
Okay.
Right, yeah, last caller was right. What they used to, on the old, like, warships, like, round about Nelson's time, when they used to have the, cannonballs sitting on, these little holders actually on the deck. And the crew nicknamed them, for whatever reason, brass monkeys. And whenever it got really cold, the metal used to contract and the cannonballs used to sort of like pop off. And that was it. That's where it come from. That's where the sound came.
Well, there you go.
And that's
do you know the answer to raining cats and dogs?
Oh, no, that one I can't help you with.
Oh, Kelly, you snuck that one in at the end there. That's not fair.
Couldn't help it.
Tony, how do you know about the brass monkeys? Can I ask?
I did hear it once, quite a few years ago on a radio show.
Oh,
I'm a bit of an expert. It wasn't a good show like yours, though.
God bless you. Tony, can you... hang on a second. This is so confusing. Kelly, are you satisfied? Has Tony satisfied you?
Yes.
But you want to know about raining cats and dogs?
Yes.
Isn't it because in the Bible, God sent down a plague of cats and dogs once?
No, don't know about that.
No,
I don't know about that either.
I may have made that up. Kelly, listen, thanks very much for your call. We will find out about cats and dogs. Tony, have you got a solution for our rugby ball stuck up a tree?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Go on.
Right, it's, gonna need, what is his name? Ed, was it?
It was Ed, yeah.
Ed, yeah. He needs 4 things.
Yeah, all crikey.
Right, he needs a cat.
Yeah.
A dog.
Oh.
An old lady. And a mobile phone. It gets easier.
Go on.
There's no cost involved.
Yeah.
There's no, like, damage to the tree. And what happens is, get the cat, hold it at the base of the tree.
Yeah.
Then, the dog is released at this point. Chases the cat, flies up the tree.
Yeah.
Step forward the old lady with a mobile phone.
Yeah.
She phones the fire brigade.
Love it.
They come out. Can you rescue my cat? When they come out, get the old crane thing out.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be too technical.
No, don't be too technical, Tony, for goodness sakes.
Step forward, Ed. From the bush, he says, why are you up there, mate? Get me rugby ball, please.
Genius. Absolute genius. Tony, mate, thank you very, very much for that. Thank you very, very much. I used to go to Herschel. I'm Cash. Do you remember me? Cash, no, I don't remember you. You weren't in my year. Cash? John behind the glass is putting a face as if to say no. Do you remember Cash, John?
I don't remember him from your school, no.
Did you go to my school? No. Okay, that would.
But I do actually know somebody whose surname's Cash.
Really?
Yeah.
Pat Cash, tennis player.
No.
Okay.
No. An old mate of mine, he used to live with me. He went to school with him.
Not interested.
I thought I was just trying to add something to the programme, you know, if you don't want me to, I'll just get out.
No, don't go. Don't stay. I'm very interested. It's very interesting. We're asking as well. Sorry, but we're playing. God, I've got so much stuff on the go. Maybe I've set off too many gogs in one go. We're looking for calls for the late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night. Where does Raining Cats and Dogs come from? And I've also asked you as well, just after the break, just after the news, sorry, products that have now become actual words in the English language. Kate from Iain's got loads. Sellotape, Walkman. Walkman's good. Yeah, of course. Walkman is a product by Sony. Biro, all brand names. Is Biro a brand name? Has that become part of the English language now? Biro? Could be. Oh, we go. Iain says that Biro was named the inventor. Iain, I might be able to get about 200 tuned performance cars to rev the hell out of their cars for you with their stereos blasting at one point. Lex in Essex, 0870 9090 973, give us a call. Iain, there are zombies all over Peckham, please call the SAS. Well, I can't help you, maybe John behind the glass get with that. Iain Lee, you're the best. Bungalow on LBC, great stuff. Who'd have thought it would ever happen? There was another couple of those things. Tipex, of course invented by Michael Nesmith's mother. He's the one who wore the green hat in the Monkeys. We're asking, what products have become words in the English language? So we've got tannoy, we've got sellotape, Walkman, Biro, Hoover, we think Portakabin, 0870 90 excuse me, 90973 is the telephone number. Let's go back to the phones and let us go to hang on a minute. Let's go to Barry in Watford. Hello, Barry.
Hello, Iain.
Barry, how are you doing?
Not too bad.
Good, it's good to hear from you. Barry, have you had any fish cakes today?
Not fish cakes, no.
I'm just asking.
No, I went to Watford Market.
Yes, and what happened there?
I bought a lovely shoulder of lamb.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have that on Sunday.
This is vegetarian, Barry, in Watford, isn't it?
Well, on a Sunday, I don't. I do eat meat most Sundays. But the rest of the week, I won't touch it. Maybe, have the odd sausage, but, the rest of the week, I will not touch it,
Now, Barry, we've had an email in from Nick in Surrey who wants you to go and sign a petition on the website. I'm guessing you haven't got a computer, have you?
No, what's the petition?
It's, because, listen, I'll explain. I'm in very big trouble. If I don't get... Do you know Mr. T, Barry?
I know Mrs. T, the Prime Minister.
No, it's Mr. T. He's a big actor. He used to be in the A-Team, the television series.
I see, yes.
If I don't get him on the show, I lose my job.
Right.
Now, these youngsters, Nick in Surrey and his friend, have set up a website, freewebs.com/Iain Lee Must Stay, where they've got a petition going to try and save my job. I think it's a futile attempt.
Shall I write that down, or...?
Well, if you haven't got a computer, it's probably not worth it.
No, all right.
Barry, why have you called in, mate? It's good to talk to you.
It's the... is it making a loud noise?
We have got a special tonight. It's late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night.
The midnight shout-off. Yeah, it's a bit silly, really, a bit soppy, but it's a long time ago, my son, David... Yes. He got married.
Oh, yeah?
In Wilston Green, and we had a do, and I tell you something, we'd done the okey cokey, and I wondered if I could maybe do that, because it got a bit of an oi, like, I wondered if I could...
So you want to sing the okey cokey?
Well, it's really the oi.
Because did you hear the young fella who was out in the back garden shouting?
Yeah, I've got to be very careful, because my neighbour, Giles, is up late, and I don't want to disturb him, but...
Barry, if you shout out oi, oi, oi...
Yes?
Are you not worried that someone, Giles, or is it Simon Clancy next door?
Yes, that's right, that's well written.
Well, he would look after your plums, polishing your plums.
He did, yeah. Are they going to wake up?
Are you not worried that if they hear you shouting oi, 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 they might think you're being attacked?
No, they know me. I'd get up to all sorts.
do you, Barry?
Well, no. But, shall I give it a go?
I would love you to give it a go, please.
You put your left leg in, left leg out in, out. In, out. You shake it all about, do the okey and you turn it. Oh, the okey, okay. Oh, the okey, okay. It's coming up. Oh, the okey, okay. It's coming up. Knees bend. Arms straight. Oh. Oh, is he? Sorry. I think Charles has woke. Sorry. Hello. You put your right arm in, right arm out, in, out, shake it all about. You do the okey cokey and turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh, the okey cokey. Oh, the okey cokey. Oh, the okey cokey. Oh. Yeah. Does that win it? You put your whole self in. Do you want any more? You put your whole self out. No, it doesn't enough.
You can do a bit more if you want.
And then shake it all about. You do the okey cokies and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh, the okey. Oh, the okey cokey. Oh, the okey cokey. Oh, hey. Sorry. I think I better stop. I better leave it. I think that's woken them. The problem is, it's a block of flats and a very, very, very thin walls. So I'll probably leave it if you don't mind.
Barry.
Hello?
Barry?
Yes?
So you finished?
Is that enough? You had enough?
You don't want to do any more?
No, I better leave it.
Probably best if you leave it.
There'll be
Let me ask Barry's bunch what they think. Barry's bunch? Oh.
No, I shouldn't have done that, really. It's very naughty, really.
Very naughty. It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Anyway, good night.
Good night, Barry. Oh, I'm actually crying again. Flipping out. Barry, listen, thank you very, very much. That was our late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night. Second entrant that we had there. If you want to take part, if you think you can beat that, this is working better than I thought it would. If you think you can beat that, would you give us a call? 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. I've just had a load of emails. Let me quickly do some of these emails before we go to the break here. Iain, a tenterhook is the hook that is used to hang fish up in a smoke room. Oh dear. Graham in Farnham. Oh, sorry, that's not what we've heard. We've heard it was to stretch clothes. Portaloo, says Paul in Poplar. Yeah, good. Another word that's a product that's become a word. Iain, you're getting a drum kit. I'm sure you said we're getting a drunk in tomorrow night. No, Andy. Although that would be interesting, wouldn't it, to have someone drunk? Oh, that's Caroline Faraday's show. I don't want to steal her ideas. A list of aftershaves here. Iain, I have to confess that we called out the fire brigade, having tried for about an hour to get our cat down from a tree. They said they should only come if the cat is injured, but we said we couldn't tell if it was injured up a tree. It was very distressed, though. They came within 15 minutes and they got the cat down. They were absolutely brilliant, and we and the cat couldn't thank them enough, says Doreen. Another half an hour of the show before Marcus comes in. 0870 90 90 973. More of your calls after the latest news.
Iain Lee.
This is my entry. I'm about to scream now.
My name is Pringle. Come on, dance to the beat. It's easy if you try. Just watch my.
This is David Hasselhoff.
And have some fun. Let's count to 10 and start with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go to 11.
What the hell is? We'll have no more of that. No more. John Mills, is there one more track on that CD?
There's one more left.
Don't play that last one. I think it's got a swear in it, actually. Now I think on it, yeah. So let's. I think I meant to leave that one off, but it's snuck on there. So don't play that last one. 0870 90 90 973. Annabella's emailed in. Margaret must have been mad to leave a gem like Barry. Loads of text here as well. Barry was some of the best radio I've ever heard. This is a little bit harsh, Cole. What a loony, but hilarious. Cheered me up no end. Ian, I'm not a regular texter, but that Barry had me in stitches. Classic. Oh my God, says Jerry, he's insane. What a laugh. Stop Barry, I'm in pain laughing, says G. Dave from Hackney, haha, Barry is the legend. Did Barry's wife come back, says Henna. We don't know. We don't know. I'm sure we'll find out soon. Record a song with Barry now. Oh, curse it, I'm not sure. My ex Barry and Igor. Barry and Igor together, that would be terrifying. There's too much power in one room. Maybe though. Maybe there's something in there. But Barry, thank you very much for calling. All of his other calls, apart from last week's, that'll go on there soon, are on iainlee.co.uk. You can find them there. We'll put that one on there as well at some point. What are we doing? There's a couple. Let me do a couple more of these texts, sorry. Things that have... Portaloo, says Paul in Poplar. That's now a product that's become a word. Transit and iPod, says Paul in Sutton. Yeah, iPod, that's very quickly, the iPod as well. It's only a recent invention in my day. Chris is in Brentwood. Hello, Chris. Chris?
Hello, mate.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, I'm here.
Hello, Chris.
How you doing?
I'm alright, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, mate.
It's good to talk to you, Chris, I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm up at the Okie Kokie, mate.
You're going to do the Okie Kokie as well, are you?
Yeah, mate. You won't believe it.
I do want to believe it, Chris. What's inspired you to do the Okie Kokie?
Oh, well, just listen to Clive Ball all night, and the other fella before, it was so terrible, I feel like I could do it much better.
So do you want to go on the air and speak to Clive Ball?
Definitely, mate.
So shall we put you through... so you've been listening to Clive Ball all evening?
Of course I have. I listen to him every night playing darts, mate.
Excellent. So shall we put you through on the air now to speak to Clive Ball?
I'll be happy to do that with no effort.
Can you wait a second? I think they're going to put you through now. Hang on a second. Okay, let's go live now to Chris in Brentwood. Hello, Chris.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Chris. What can I do for you?
I just want to sing an Okie Kokie song. I think I'm better than that fella.
Yeah?
I've sang it before.
Chris, have you ever phoned the show before?
I haven't. I'm a first-time caller, but I listen every night whilst playing darts.
Can you tell me, Chris, can you say why you like this show so much and mention my name in it? Just when we might be able to use it as a little jingle or something.
This is Clive Bowie's show. This is Clive I'm talking to.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'll tell you what, Clive, it was brilliant, mate. The other night, when you had the phone call the other night about the water and that.
That was a good phone call. The one about the water was good, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't know. You don't want to go into that, do you?
I do not want to go back into that.
But the thing is, Clive, it was brilliant, mate. It really hit the nail right on the head.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the Okie Kokie tonight, mate. That's all right.
Chris, I would love you to do the Okie Kokie. Hang on 1 second, Chris. Bob, get me a 94, Bob. Oh, he's gone. Give me a 94. Don't wheel on your warts. What's a 94? Do you listen to the show, Chris?
I do, yeah, but only when I'm buzzing, mate.
Only when you're buzzing. There we go. Chris,
I'm always playing darts, mate, but I always listen without fail.
Thank you, and Chris, I'm glad you listened. What do you think I should do about Bob?
Bob, I think I missed that earlier. Who's Bob?
Yeah, Chris, sing us the Okie Kokie.
Ready? You ready for it?
I am more than ready for it.
You better be ready. All your listeners better be ready. I know, because here it comes. In full voice, yeah? Ready?
Yes!
Hey, Okie Kokie Kokie! Hey, Okie Kokie Kokie! Hey, Okie Kokie Kokie! Knees up, arms up, roll. You put your left leg in, your left leg out, in, out, shake it all about. You do the Okie Kokie and you turn around. Whoa, that's what it's all about. Yeah, come on, you hammers. You can tell I'm a West Ham fan. How was that? Any good? You cut me off or what? You there?
Chris, it was absolutely brilliant.
That's a liberty, 'cause you said I was speechless. Or was it you who was speechless?
I never said anything just then. You're having a laugh. Chris, listen, will you be listening to me all the weekend and all next week?
I listen to you every Tuesday night, if you're on a Tuesday night.
I don't do Tuesday night. Fidel. And you know what? He's probably right. Ted is in North Finchley. Hello, Ted.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. It's been a weird show tonight, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's wicked, bro.
What can I do for you, sir?
I just want to say a big happy birthday to Phil.
Ted, turn your radio down a bit.
All right, mate.
Okay. Who the hell is Phil?
It's like my little brother.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Phil. And how old is Phil?
He's 20 today, bro.
Ted, listen, I'm going to come to you in a second. Let me just read out a couple of emails, then we'll get to you in a second. Ian, Alfie, sorry, I forgot about that. My next-door neighbour's cat climbed up a tree to get to its boyfriend cat, Snoopy. What? It's Nick and Sally. Snoopy jumped out, leaving Alfie stuck up the tree for over 1 hour. So after the hour, me and my street friends got a sheet to make Alfie land on it, unharmed. After coaxing Alfie to jump, he climbed down the tree without a doddle. How typical. That's the thing. Ian, this is the truly most mental show so far. D says, from Kevin and Kent, D says, sorry, but he was not a patch on Barry. Nowhere near as good as Barry, says Rob from Bromley. It was, yes, I never realised the Okie Kokie was such an amusing song. I never realised it was such an entertaining song. Ian, is Barry Joe Pasquale putting on a voice? I don't think so. It's from Lorraine. Ian, I love your show, but why is it on such an inconvenient time, especially during school time? Why don't you get your boss to change you and Clive Bull around? Says Andre in Surrey. Well, I'm filling in for Daisy Sampson next week, so I'm going to be in 4 till 7, Monday to Friday, all next week. And I'm filling in for Clive the 2 weeks after that, so that's kind of cool. But I'm on at the weekend, so it means you can stay up late, so that's not a problem at all. Ian, tenterhooks are sharpened hooked nails to fasten cloth to a tenter. A tenter is a frame for stretching cloth. On tenterhooks would mean hanging from a sharp nail, which as you know means in impatient suspense. I hope this is useful, says Alex in Southgate. And Marianne says, my trouser flap goes from right to left. I read that just you came in. Hello, love, you alright?
I'm alright. I hope you're recycling all this paper you're throwing
out. Yeah, we're having a big bonfire outside. Come and join us later on.
A bonfire?
Yeah,
we're November yet, man.
Some people say bonfire. They generally, we're talking about words you get mixed up. And some people, is it, okay, Marcus, you're posh.
I think they should look at, whatever.
You're posh, you'll know this.
Yeah.
Bits and bobs or bibs and bobs?
Bits and bobs.
Yeah, you're wrong. Okay. You're probably right.
Yeah.
Titbits or tidbits?
Tidbits.
Another think coming or another thing coming?
Another thing coming.
It's another think.
Another thing coming. If they think that such and such, they've got another thing coming. Another think coming. Do you know, I don't know. You've got me.
It makes more sense, doesn't it? I'm going to have a look on the internet. I'll find out by the end of the show.
I don't know. That's curious. You've got my...
This is...
brain thinking now.
Parting of the ways or parting of the waves?
Now, biblically I would have said waves, but I think it's waves.
Yeah, I think it's waves as well, isn't it? Anyway, Marcus, how are you? Sorry, I've got
We are really thick.
Yeah, well, you know what?
You know what?
You don't need many qualifications for doing this nonsense.
What, to speak in front of a mic?
Listen, I'm not ignoring you. I'm typing in another think coming, because I'm sure that's the...
Yes, do.
All right, calm down. Don't get stroppy enough.
Actually, I'm quite in the mood for a fight, actually, tonight.
Why is that?
I just am. You know, sometimes I come in, I'm all chilled out and relaxed and whatever, but tonight I'm in the mood. I can feel my... What are you doing?
Why was he looking at me, then?
I know, so you're going to punch John behind the glass? Yeah, play. He's been getting on my nerves all evening. He gets
on everyone's nerves, so I wouldn't worry about it.
He's been busy killing zombies. We have to respect that. There's got to be someone out there doing
respect, yeah. Don't ask me what's coming on, I don't know.
I want to know what's coming on.
No idea.
Well, why not?
I just don't know. Sort of being a bit of a rush tonight. It's going to be good. Sod. Yeah, sod radio after 1.
Has he been drinking or smoking a little bit of the wacky backy?
How dare you?
Unbelievable. See you later, Marcus. Thanks very much. Sorry, we bullied Marcus a little bit then. That was unnecessary. I apologise for that on behalf of Oh, here we go. You have another think coming. If you think that, you have another think coming. Apparently, that's the right phrase. I found that on the internet, so that must be true. It's as simple as that. Listen, sorry, Marcus is on at 1 o'clock. That's what he came in to promote, and I don't know if we made that clear. Marcus is on at 1 o'clock, right through the night, with his excellent show. If you want to start emailing Marcus, It's Marcus, M-A-R-C-U-S, at lbc.co.uk. He's on at 1 o'clock. It means you've got another 16, 17 minutes to give me a call on 0870 90 90 973. You can text as well. Same text number for me as it is for Marcus, 0771 7760973. And email Iain, I-A-I-N, at lbc.co.uk. We'll speak to Jag after this. Iain, on the text, it says, I think Barry is the J to the O to the B. James O'Brien winding you up. No. He must have been so gutted, because we were in the Night Rider when he was on doing his show. We were outside in the Night Rider. Everybody left LBC Towers between 11 and 12. I think even Maxie Allen, his producer, snuck out for a little bit. So James is doing his show, his excellent show. Let's not mess around. I have to say that contractually. But he couldn't come and see the Night Rider. Oh, we're getting texts from Marcus already. That's good. I'll pass them on to him. If you want to start texting Marcus now, please do. Iain, your show tonight was appalling radio. We've still got another 15 minutes to go. Sort it out. Stop compromising yourself for the LBC audience. No. I enjoy compromising myself. Jag is on the A406. I believe that's the North Circular. Hello, Jag.
All right, mate.
All right, mate.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Jag, have you called up to enter the late night, Friday night, midnight shout-off night?
Well, I thought I'd give it a go.
Well, are you in the car at the moment?
Yeah, well, my mate's driving.
Well, I don't really care, but that's interesting. Does he mind you're going to make a big noise in his car?
Well, I'm trying to upset him a little. Well, cheer him up, even.
Upset him or cheer him up? Which is it, Jag, you mentalist?
I'm not quite sure, because he's quite depressed. Well, I've been with him all week, because we work together and stuff.
Maybe that's why he's depressed, Jag.
Well, yeah.
Maybe he needs a little bit of space, do you think? Are you crowding him?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No. He should be proud to be with me. But the thing is, we've run out of conversation.
Stuck in traffic for about the last hour and a half.
Where are you? Hey, you can give us a live update. Where are you stuck in traffic, guys? Not bothered.
Alright, we're coming, we're
past the North Middlesex Hospital going eastbound.
So, Jag, your mate sounds a lot more articulate than you do.
Do you think so? Oh, it's because I've had a few drinks.
Oh, that will be it. Okay. So you're going to cheer him up by making some noise in his car, are you?
Yeah.
What noise are you going to make?
Yeah, I'm upset right now. I'm really upset because, you know, I've had a really good night and then I've been stuck in traffic for an hour and then my mate's just gone quiet on me. So I figured I'd cheer him up by showing him my anger. So I'm gonna beat him up a little bit.
No, don't beat him up.
Why?
No, I'm not. Listen. What's your friend called, Jag?
Dip.
Dip.
P-S.
D-I... what?
D-I-P.
Yeah. S.
Yeah.
Dips, I'm not encouraging him. I'm trying to stop him beating you up. Jag, you can't beat a driver of a car. You can't, although he sounds like he deserves it. You can't beat the driver of a vehicle up. You can't do it. There's got to be a law somewhere, and if there isn't a law against it, it's morally wrong.
Well, no, I'm trying to get in the Guinness Book of Records here.
What, for beating up a car driver? There's no record for that.
Well, that's it. I'll be the first.
But it's not a record. Jag, I cannot allow you to beat up a man who's driving a car.
I'm gonna go for it.
Jag, you can't. I can't.
You can't swear on the radio, you silly man. There you go. I gave him a bit.
Jag, you did indeed give Dips a bit. What the hell has happened? I can see why Marcus didn't want to come in and do the trail. He's thinking, right, silly 12-year-old boys club, or my serious Marcus show about the news and stuff like that. He must hate me. He must hate... The other presenters here at LBC Towers must hate me. I know one of them that does. I'm not bothered about him, so I can have him in a fight. But the others must just think, you know what, we're doing, like, serious, proper news programmes about, you know, whatever's going on in the world. This idiot comes in 3 nights a week, gets people to shout. Dom is in Kent. Dom, you're not going to shout, are you?
No, I'm not.
It's been a weird show tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, that last guy was a nutter.
It was a mental... Dom, I've got to ask you, though, you're a listener. Has it been all right?
Yeah, it's been very amusing, actually.
Good, no, that's good. That's good enough for me. I will not ask you any more questions. Dom, why have you called in? What can I do for you, sir?
I've got quite a long list of products that are sort of used mostly as words.
Oh, yeah, now this started because I found out in the week that Tannoy is actually the company that makes these speakers. It's not I thought it was just the general word for public address systems. What have you got for us, Dom?
Right, well, there's AstroTurf.
Oh, no, that's a good one, yeah.
Breathalyzer.
Shut up. Breathalyzer is the company?
Yeah.
No, I'm not having that. I'm going to stop.
There's loads of them here.
No, I'm going to stop you. Hang on a second. Give me control of this, Agent Chris. I'm going onto the internet. Hang on a second. Let's have a look on here. Let's go to the... I'm not having that. Because the breathalyzer, that's what it does.
Well, there's a lot more here that probably...
Hang on. Breath...
surprise you.
I'm guessing at that spelling. Is it an S or a Z? Hang on. Breathalyzers. There's a website here. valuebreathalyzers.co.uk. That's very strange. Let's have a little look. Hang on a second. Come on, why is this computer going so slowly? Are we being hacked? Someone hacking us? Value breathalyzers. Oh yeah, alright, I'll give you that one. Go on.
Alright then.
Okay.
Dumpster.
A dumpster?
Yeah, as in like dump carts.
Okay, yeah, okay.
In America.
Yeah.
Frisbee.
Frisbee, of course, yeah, no, that's a brilliant one.
Highlighter.
What, the coloured marker pens?
Yeah.
The company is called Highlighter?
Yeah.
Alright, this is kind of like finding out there's no Father Christmas, which there is, young kids listening, not.
Oh, of course there is, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Do you know, I don't know if it's illegal, I think it's illegal, or there's a radio law, I think it's the proper law. I couldn't go on the radio, even now, and state as fact that Father Christmas doesn't exist. He does exist.
Of course he does.
Of course he does,
Yeah.
But some people think he doesn't. It would be illegal for someone to go on the radio and say, oh, you know Father Christmas, he's not real. Isn't that a strange law? It's a good law to have, but it's a strange law. Anyway, Dom, carry on. What other ones have you got for me?
Jacuzzi.
Oh, this is good. I'm liking this. I'm feeling a bit dirty, but I'm enjoying it. Okay, what else?
Laundromat.
No, that's an Americanism. We don't want that.
Okay. Ping pong, like table tennis.
Ping pong is the company that makes it?
Yeah, well, probably originally. They're probably not very good at the moment.
Well, yeah, they're probably, yeah. Look, that's not true. Agent Chris, is Dom just coming on and just saying things to bamboozle me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine. As long as we know that. Go on, what else are you going to bamboozle me with?
Rollerblade.
Yeah, no, I did know that one.
And Velcro.
Oh, now Velcro. Have you ever... This is going to sound really boring. Have you ever studied Velcro really close, Dom?
Not... really,
Have a look. No. It's amazing how Velcro works. Seriously, if you got some Velcro, because on one side, it's just like little hoops. It's lots of little hoops. And on the other side, it's these tiny little hooks. And that's what makes it. That's what the hooks and hoops. Have you got some Velcro there, Dom?
Just looking for some in my bag, but I don't seem to have any.
Why would you have some in your bag?
I don't know.
That's a strange thing to look for. Have you got it?
Bag.
Have you got it on your trainers?
No, I'm not 2 years old anymore.
Oh, hey, whoa, Dom, I like it. Dom, any others for us? Although that is an excellent list.
No, I did have a couple of...
Oh, hang on, I can hear some... John behind the glass, have you got some Velcro? Oh, no, that's horrible. Have a look at it. Hoops, one side, hoops on the soft side, hooks on the rough side. Isn't it... No, well, maybe I haven't looked at it for a good few years. Is that... John, am I correct?
You are correct.
Is it fascinating? Yeah.
It's invigorating.
Thank you very much. He's being a little bit cheeky tonight. I'll have to have a word with him after the show. Dom, sorry, you did have something else for me. What was it?
Yeah, just a couple of ones that were originally companies, but they're not companies anymore. They're just words.
Okay, go on.
Escalator.
Oh, hang on. You're saying the escalator company no longer exists?
No, I think someone paid them a lot of money and now they're not a company.
Oh, okay.
They're just a normal word.
Someone just paid them to close down and go away.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Tabloid was. I can't think why, though.
Really? I'm going to have to investigate that, okay.
Trampoline and yo-yo.
And yo-yo. Dom, listen, mate, thank you. That is a superb list. We've got some more here. Finish. Bakewell paper. What the hell is Bakewell paper? Marigolds, Oxo, Brillo. Bakewell paper? I must apologise for continually coughing this evening. I've got a slight little problem with her, but everything is absolutely fine. Last few minutes of the show. If you want to give us a call. It is 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. Ed, I think we've solved the problem of how to get Ed's ball out of the tree. It's quite a complicated little thing he has to do. No one... We'll keep this offer open over the weekend. No one has managed to get me a copy of Extras tonight. If someone can get me, in my hand, I want to be able to hold it, a copy of Extras this weekend, you will win Series 2 of Knight Rider on DVD. And also, a big thank you again to Vinny We'll give out Vinny's website address before the end of the show again, so if you want to hire the Knight Rider car, we will give out Vinny's address after the show. But the phone number is, if you want to give us a quick call in the last few minutes of the show, 0870 9090973. The text is 0771 776 0973, and the email is Iain, IAIN, at lbc.co.uk. Oh, that was the news music there. Now that was the news music. Don't point your finger at me, Agent Chris. That was definitely the news music. Did that go out on the radio? Yeah, a little bit of the news. People at home now sitting up going, "Oh, it's the news! Quick, come it!" Oh no, it's not the news.
You're breaking my buttons.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, John behind the glass. Two things have arisen there. Firstly, Agent Chris, you pressed the news music. You shouldn't have done. Secondly, John, you shouldn't have gone.
Well, Marcus was in trouble.
Forget Marcus. His show is 4 minutes and 10 seconds away. This is still Iain Lee's show, alright? That's me. Sorry, speaking in third person. It's a little bit weird, isn't it? Still my show. So, Marcus, stick it up his bum for all I care. For all I care, that's what he can do. He can't hear me, can he? Can he hear... Oh, flipping hell. I thought he couldn't hear me. I don't take it back. I mean every word of it. Oh, flipping hell. It's made it really awkward now. Where have the texts gone? I've lost the texts. Oh. No, yeah, no, look at Agent Chris now panicking. Because he's realised I've got to fill 3 minutes. What I was going to do with the text? Oh, the texts are gone. I'm not looking at that link. Who is it, Sophie? Oh, it's up. Oh, okay, sorry. Velcro is amazing. There's a text here. Velcro is amazing, you see. It's little things you don't realise. He's not coming in, is he? No, good. Iain, I just tuned in. What a crazy show. So funny, the golden oldie singing Okie Kokie. Brilliant, says Lindsay. Well, that was Barry. Well, it's Barry, then it was a weird bloke afterwards, so I can't explain. Iain, I've got a message to my mate Tom, says Rob in Bromley. Can you tell him he's rubbish at golf? Biro and Post-it, says Chris from Seven Oaks. Do you know where nylon gets its name? Yeah, I do know where nylon gets its name. It's two, nigh and lon is two separate words, and I can't think what they mean. Oh, I can't think what they are. What about Pyrex as a product name in the dictionary? JCB, says Paul in Sutton. Isn't Caroline great? Paul from Canby. Oh, I'm not totally sure. Where does nylon come from? We've got 2 minutes. Can someone text in? Nylon. It's a made-up word, isn't it? And I can't think what it is. I should know. 0771 776 0973 is the telephone, is the text number. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. Oh, we've solved that one. We've done that one already. That's all out of the way now. Oh, and someone said, who's this sent in this link? Clive sent us in this link of a website that's got lots of products that have now become words. And apparently, well, let's have a little look when it comes up on the screen here. It's a little bit slow tonight. Photostat. No one says photostat anymore. Surely it's been replaced by the photocopy. Pogo stick. Really? Tabloid, I don't get... Well, tabloid was originally a type of medication. I'm not sure if that quite makes sense. More adults only, please, says John in Brixton. Adults only is an irregular feature we do every now and then. Maybe we'll do one next week. New York and London for nylon. That's the new meaning of nylon. That's not the old meaning, though. I don't even know what that means. I haven't got time to go into that. We're near the end of the show. How does... I did lose the text then. Oh, I've broken them. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's the end of the show. It's kind of stumbled to a bit of a stuttering collapse, and that's fine. How did you do that? I don't know. It was almost going all right, and then just the last 5 minutes. Nylon is a fabric. No, New York and London is no, it's the old nylon. We may never know. We may never know. Oh, coming up after the news, it's this fella. I'm not finished, Marcus. It's Marcus Churchill. Now I've finished.
Night.
Night, Iain. I'm challenging you to a duel at dawn later, but I'll chat with you tomorrow. Now listen, coming up after the news, so-called happy slapping. How come some youngsters now see violent assault as just a game for a laugh?